Friday?
We're going to have to play as close to mistake-free football as we've ever played. Hazen's a very, very good team. Very explosive, play really well on defense. I think number one scoring defense in the entire state of Arkansas in all classifications. And so we're going to have to, and just about the top scoring offense. So we're going to have to play really clean, not make any mistakes, no penalties, take care of the football, and play as good as we've played all season to be able to be in and win that one.
So there you have it, folks. We hope you've enjoyed the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day Show, and we hope you'll tune back in tonight at 10 p.m. Central for the Simmons Bank Friday Night High School Scoreboard Show. Rex Nelson and Nate Olson will take you all the way up to midnight with scores, interviews, and the all-new Rex's Road to the Rock rankings and playoff previews. Playoff brackets will get filled in this evening. Coaches, journalists, play-by-play guys, be sure to call in your scores at 501-298-BALL. That's 501-298-2255 so we can get every score in the state in tonight's Simmons Bank Friday Night High School Scoreboard Show. Tonight's broadcast has been brought to you by Simmons Bank, Centerpoint Energy and Summit Utilities, UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Arkansas Delta Byways Regional Tourism, the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, Hot Springs, Keep Arkansas Beautiful, Saracen Casino Resort in Pine Bluff, the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, Arkansas Brighter Future 529, in partnership with Arkansas Tourism and State Parks, the Poultry Federation, Lyon College in Batesville, Tim Griffin for Arkansas Attorney General Campaign, Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia, the Murphy's Art District in El Dorado, Arkansas Rice, Ouachita Baptist University, and the Great American Conference. Folks, I'm Kelly Blair. I hope you've enjoyed listening half as much as I've enjoyed talking football with you. Come on back and join us again next week on the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day Show, Playoff Edition.
We'll do the outro. Welcome, everyone. It is time now for our final live look-in of the night, and this live look-in is brought your way by Jackson's Family Eye Care, and we welcome in our
TV audience.
So, the Yellow Jackets taking on the Nettleton Raiders, and talk a little bit about the Jackets. You got some numbers in front of us.
I certainly do have some numbers. So we are averaging 36.4 points per game with 374 yards of offense on average. And, of course, that's a little bit taken away because we've got our penalties. That's the big dark spot on the season. 69.1 yards per game in penalties on average. So far, the turnover ratio, I mean, the Yellow Jackets have they've gotten more efficient as the season's gone on. Third down conversions, we're looking at 58% on that, but that's higher than it was early on in the season. Turnover ratios and 11 for Wynne. Turnovers was a big problem last year that Wynne has pretty much eliminated. On average, 22 turnovers that we've forced as opposed to 11 that we've made, and that's really a great improvement from last year, especially with quarterback John Watson. He's improved greatly in his second season so far in the season for him. He's 10 for 17 passing, 378 yards passing with 5 touchdowns, and then rushing is his main thing. I mean, he really just orchestrates the offense. 5.9 yards per carry for him, 14 touchdowns on the ground. 571 yards on the season.
And Kobe Davis is over the 1,000-yard mark. He got that his first or second carry last week, and just under 1,100 yards.
Right, it certainly didn't take him long. He's at 170 carries for 1,052 yards, which averages out to 6.2 yards per carry. And he's had 12 touchdowns and 7 two-point conversions as well.
There was some question as to whether or not Kobe would be playing tonight, but he has been cleared. He's on the field, and he is expected to start tonight. So we will welcome that.
Right.
What kind of game are you expecting?
I really think that for Wynne, at least, this is going to be a game where Coach McBride that's calling plays tonight, I expect him to want to take the offense outside. The Nettleton defense, they're really strong between the hashes. Their defensive line has been really solid. Their middle linebacker, Blake Brown, has been really solid. anything between the hashes they've had locked up. Where they tend to weaken out a little bit, once you space out to a strong side of the field, try to look to turn that corner, get north and south, or I guess technically in this stadium, east and west, then that's where you really find some success offensively. Special teams has greatly improved. Really just a clean game for the Yellow Jackets. If we can eliminate turnovers, if we can keep things fresh offensively, I think we'll find success this week.
We could see big nights from Alonzo Holmes.
Absolutely, I expect that.
Avion
Jones, especially also Cardarian Washington at the slot back position. Fresh legs there, I think, so maybe see a little bit more faces than we usually do at the slot back position because of how much that's going to be impacting tonight's game.
You know, Ryan, defensively, our secondary is going to be tested. 1,600 yards for their quarterback, Maddox Hampton.
Right.
But the wind may help us there.
Right, it might. And the thing with Hampton is not necessarily any specific thing. So he's got good tools. He's a strong guy, good build. But really the thing that makes him smart is his decision-making. He has the opportunity to really highlight the problems in a defensive secondary. If we have weak coverage, he will definitely take advantage of that. So it's going to be a lot of pressure on that young defensive secondary of the Wynne Yellow Jackets.
And they'll use the direct snap a lot with Cortez Smith. They'll move him in that position.
Right. They'll bring in Cortez Smith. He played junior high quarterback, and they still will let him do that sometimes. Not only with the Wildcat formation, with that direct snap, but sometimes they'll just straight up bring him in, run the triple option. You'll see him pitch it out to a running back, pitch it out to a wide receiver, shovel passes, stuff like that. They'll bring him in for stuff like that, as well as he'll be the recipient of stuff like that. Yeah. They'll be tossing the ball to him, and he is leading the team in touchdowns. He's also second in the team in both receiving yards and rushing yards.
Yeah, don't be deceived. He's a little guy, but he can play.
He can play football.
Yep. All right. By the way, this is our first time to play in Nettleton in 4 years. The game 2 years ago was canceled because of COVID. So, first time in 4 years in Nettleton. All right, we're about 30 minutes, about 23 minutes away from the start of the ball game. This live look-in brought to you by Jackson Family Eye Care.
Hi, I am Dr. Becca Jackson. I'd like you to take a moment to look around and see all the things we have.
Hey, buddy, you're clear. All right, we're going to go live at 6:50. 6:50. Yes, sir.
For you, we can...
Hey, remind Ryan that he's a little bit soft to make sure he's close enough to his mic. All right, thank you, bud. Yeah, it kind of seemed like you kind of drifted off a little bit about halfway through talking a while ago, but hey, you sound great now, sir.
Insurance programs. For a personal planning guide and information on available plans, feel free to contact us at Cronulla Funeral Home, 315 Union, Wynne, Arkansas. You can't predict the future, but you can plan for it. Cronulla Funeral Home in Wynne.
Pico Foods says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about Pico Foods' mission to support producers in Arkansas and Missouri by calling David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Craig Bird or John Taylor Hickman, 601-670-9383.
Wynne Apothecary offers a variety of different products, and we have low prices and quality merchandise. We have vitamins, cold medicines, and a whole lot more. So come on in and get to know us. You'll be glad you did. You can email what's his name at wynneapothecary@yahoo.com. We're at 411 South Falls Boulevard in Wynne. Come see us today. Wynne Apothecary.
Call Gene at Wynne Apothecary, 870-238-8511.
Glenn Patterson and the folks at Southern Furniture in Forey City and Wynne have been around for many decades now, bringing you everyday low pricing on quality brand names like Bassett, Lazy Boy, Ashley, and others. And for years, Southern Furniture has carried their own accounts. So when you buy at Southern, you also can pay at Southern, and decisions are made right there in the store, not in some far-off office. Next time you're in the need of furniture, bedding, or appliances, go see Glenn and the crew at Southern Furniture. They'll make you feel right at home.
Have you had to pay for costly repairs to your AC unit all summer long? More Air Conditioning will give you a trade-in value or buy back a recent repair up to $1,000. Plus, we have financing available and lifetime replacement warranties on new systems. But hurry before the new government regulations take effect. Call More Air Conditioning today, a Google guaranteed company at 870-238-3372, or visit us at moreac.com.
You deserve more, don't settle for less.
Do you have ants again? Spiders giving you the creeps? Bugs you can't identify? Call the hitmen at Will Kill. Jeremy Huey and his team of experts will get rid of those unwanted pesky pests. Will Kill also offers termite protection plans. Call the office at 238-2144 and speak with Amy, or drop by Will Kill at 101 South Falls Boulevard. For efficient and effective pest control, call Will Kill, your hometown experts. Will Kill.
It is time now for the Wynne High School Coaches Show, brought your way by Cross Ridge Community Hospital.
Cross Ridge Community Hospital can make a difference in your life with the latest technology, community health events, and lots of different specialty clinics, all right here in Wynne. So before you jump into the car and drive a long way to get the medical care that you need, call us here at Cross Ridge Community Hospital. We could probably save you a trip. Call us at 870-238-3300.
Welcome, everyone, to the Cross Ridge Community Hospital's Coaches Show. Clark McBride is with us. The Yellow Jackets defeating Forest City last week and sets up a big ball game this week. Last week, last week we talked, and we were talking about the Paragould game, and the key was let's get out to a big start, a quick start, and make it to where they don't have a whole lot of chance, and that pretty well happened against the Forest City Mustangs too, didn't it?
Yeah, I think at the end of the first quarter we were up 14-0, and before you know it, I think I might be wrong, but we'd scored 42 by halftime, yeah. And anytime you can do that against an athletic team that, like Forest City, that hadn't had a whole lot of success, they kind of question themselves, or Paragould, either one. I mean, when you hadn't won but a game or two, you're questioning what's going to happen when you get it down like that anyway. And our kids responded well. That's what we've talked to them about those 2 weeks, and they did a real good job doing what we asked them to do.
And that's what I was going to allude on. These are two teams that going in, you knew if you played well or semi-well, you should win these games. But your kids were really focused for both games. They didn't take them for granted.
No, especially against Forest City. And Forest City played Nettleton really well the week before. So, we had some concerns there. But, you have a team like Forest City that has big old athletic offensive linemen, and they just pound on you, and they can move the ball. They just, they're just, like I said, kind of learning the new system with the new coach. But our kids have really responded well the last 2 weeks doing the things that we need to do to win.
So what advantage is it to your team to have 2 mercy rule games in which you can get some kids out and get them some rest and get them healthy, especially in light of the fact that you were kind of banged up going into those 2 weeks?
For the most part, we've been banged up for the whole year, and you're right. And I hadn't really thought about it, but at halftime we're able to come in and get our twos ready, and those kids deserve to play just like our other kids, and it has given our starters and the second team guys a little bit of chance to get well. And that's very valuable because I think our defense both weeks played the first series, but our starting offensive guys didn't play at all. So sometimes early in the year you want to play the whole games, but right now it was a blessing for us to be able to do that.
Kids stay focused, and of course we're not going to elaborate. In light of some of the things going on, they just kind of go out and play the game.
And I've bragged on this before when we talked, that's kind of the win thing. Football is important, and these kids are going to, whatever you do, they're going to step up and do what they have to do and be here and work hard. And, there's a lot of places across the state that can't say that.
We're going to come back, spend a little bit more time talking about Nettleton. That's the game tonight. We'll be back with Clark after this.
Hi, Yellow Jacket fans. This is Joy Shepard at Crossridge Community Hospital in Wynne. Crossridge can really make a difference in your life. We have the latest technology, available emergency services, community health screenings, and specialty clinics, all right here in Wynne. Good luck, Yellow Jackets. We'll be cheering for you right here at Crossridge Community Hospital in Wynne.
Back we are with Clark McBride on the Crossridge Community Hospital's Coaches Show. And, well, Clark, just educate us exactly what's on the line tonight.
Well, home playoff game for us, and I believe Nettleton has to win to get in the playoffs. So, I mean, there's a lot on the line for both teams. Everybody knows how important it is to get to play a playoff game at home. And for Nettleton, you know, they're a really good football team that really wants to win to get in the playoffs because they're a team that year in and year out's at the top of the conference. So you know they're wanting to get in the playoffs.
And I would imagine their fans know that, so you're going to go into a hostile environment.
Yeah, we are. And, you know, it's going to be tough. And Nettleton has played Wynne tough since Coach Hampton got there. So it's going to be a big challenge, and I know their fans are going to be excited. And I believe, because our fans travel too, that our fans will be there supporting us like they always do.
Tell us about this Nettleton team. I know they got the coach's boy as a quarterback, and he's got something like 1,600 yards passing. Obviously they're going to throw the ball some.
Yeah, they do throw the ball. They throw the ball. I think it's about 60-40 run pass. So they do run the ball, but the kids he's a good player, and he's going to be a really good player. He's young. They have another quarterback that comes in that does a good job running the offense. They're big up front, so it's going to be a challenge. We just got to do what we need to do and not put the ball on the ground and get big stops and do what we need to do to win.
And that quarterback that comes in is also they'll run him and they'll put him outside. He's kind of a multi-purpose player, isn't he?
Oh yeah, and when he is at quarterback, he's going to run the ball. But yes, he's I would say probably their best receiver also.
So they're big up front. Defensively, I guess it would be the same.
Oh yeah, their defensive line are big and they're athletic and they run hard and their linebackers are good. It's going to be a challenge because, you know, our offensive front is not the biggest kids I've ever coached, but, you know, they do get after it. But sometimes we just got to step up and get after those big guys.
Defensively, from what I've been able to see on film with them, yeah, they're going to be really good inside, but you might be able to hit the corners.
Boy, I hope so. Because it's going to be tough to run in the middle. I hope that's what we can do. You know, we run the option and read it and be able to pitch it out and get it to our athletes in space. And, you know, we're pretty good at that when they do get out in space. We got some kids that can run and move, and that's the plan.
I would imagine they'll load the box.
Yes, sir, I would too. I mean, Kobe Davis has over 1,000 yards rushing, and you know his yards are all in the box. So most teams, when they play us, if their game plan to beat us is to stop him.
Well, let's talk about Colby for just a minute. And I know this is Thursday. Right now, he's going to play, isn't
he? Yes. He's been out with a sickness for the last couple of days, but the game plan is that Kobe's going to play.
Good. Let's talk about why it's so important to have a home game.
I mean, that's just, you're talking about we're matched up with the West. If we win, we'll get to play. I'm not really sure Harrison or Farmington or whoever it is, but with a loss, and I don't want to talk about a loss, you go on a road to somewhere around Springdale, wherever, a long ways from here. So I mean, it was just it's very important to get a home game.
So what do you see as some of the keys? What do you want to see happen, especially early on Friday night when you take on Nettleton? What would you like to see happen quick?
You know, I'd just like to see us get after it and play hard, and defense play hard and hit people, and offense we need to block people, and O-line slots have to block, and let's just get after them, move the ball, and it's going to be a really good football game.
Well, I noticed last Friday night you're starting to get some kids back. You're starting to get a little bit healthier, aren't you?
Oh yeah, we are getting healthier, and Cody Weiser was cleared yesterday. He's still got a few things that he won't play tomorrow, but he's So coming in the playoffs, we are starting to get healthy.
That's Clark McBride, the coach of the Wynne Yellow Jackets.
Crossridge Community Hospital can make a difference in your life with the latest technology, community health events, and lots of different specialty clinics, all right here in Wynne. So before you jump into the car and drive a long way to get the medical care that you need, call us here at Crossridge Community Hospital. We could probably save you a trip. Call us at 870-238-3300.
You've been listening to the Wynne High School Coaches Show, brought your way by Crossridge Community Hospital. At Nettleton High School, where tonight the Wynne Yellow Jackets and the Nettleton Raiders are set to kick it off for the 23rd time in the history. We're about 8.5 minutes away from the start of the ball game. Senior night here at Nettleton with a lot on the line. Basically, Ryan, it boils down to either number 2 or number 3 for Wynne, and perhaps either in or out for Nettleton. But we need to do, though, we need to take a break. They're going to do the national anthem and all that. So we are going to take a few-minute break, and then we'll be back and talk more pregame after this.
And now, a moment of silence.
My name is Jennifer Hobbs, and I'm running for re-election as your mayor of Wynne. My husband Randall and I have raised our kids in this amazing community. As mayor, I want to keep Wynne moving forward and continue to help our town become the best in the state. I promise to continue to put Wynne first and make decisions that are in the best interest of all our citizens. On November 8th, vote Jennifer Hobbs, and let's go Jackets.
Paid for by committee to re-elect Jennifer Hobbs, mayor of the city of Wynne.
What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle? A combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more. Because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just 4 walls and 4 wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve?
This is State Farm agent Chad Wynne. Call me at 238-3333.
Making funeral arrangements can be overwhelming, so take some of the stress off of your loved ones with pre-planning at Cross County Funeral Service and Crematory. Waiting could be much more costly to your family when a death occurs. We have many options, and our knowledgeable staff with years of experience is available to help guide and support you. Contact Pam or Mitzi at 870-587-0565 to set your appointment today, or come by 2106 Highway 64 Spur in Wynne behind the former Kelly's Restaurant.
Lawson Insurance Group of Companies, located on South Falls Boulevard in Wynne, has been in business since 1908 and is Cross County's oldest continuous insurance agency. Lawson Insurance Group is an independent insurance agency, which means they represent several companies and can compare rates to get you the best quote. Vance Lawson at Lawson Insurance Group represents Safeco, Progressive, Allstate, United Home, Farmers Fire, and Trexas Insurance Companies. For all your insurance needs, auto, home, life, or commercial, call Vance or Terry at 238-9600.
Nettleton, with the Wynne Yellow Jackets and the Nettleton Raiders are about 4.5 minutes away from the start of tonight's ball game. And our sponsor for the referees is 901 Drip Bar. 901 Drip Bar brings you the names of tonight's game officials, and they are referee Landon Trusty. Umpire is Caleb Michael. The head linesman is Greg Osher. The line judge, Chad Weigert. And the back judge is Caleb Horton. Those are the names of the game officials, and it is brought your way by 901 Drip Bar. Experience the power of IV infusions.
Visit 901 Drip Bar, located at 1213 Falls Boulevard in Wynne, for IV infusions. IV therapy is the fastest way to deliver nutrients to your body. If you're fighting an illness or just want to maintain your current health, they have a solution for you. You'll receive personalized therapy from certified professionals. Schedule your appointment online at 901dripbar.com or call 901-578-7277. Visit today and feel better tomorrow. 901 Drip Bar, offering health options for your way of life.
Welcome back. We are at Nettleton, where tonight the Wynne Yellow Jackets and the Nettleton Raiders, big 5A East game. There is the coin toss in the middle of the field, and they are talking to Wynne. I think Wynne may have won the toss, and now we'll find out who won the toss. Wynne did win the toss, and they have elected to receive.
The
lineup sponsor is Shelter Insurance. Melanie Abbott, Wear Your Shield, Wear Your Shelter. Starting offensively for Wynne, quarterback John Watson, a junior. Fullback is Kobe Davis, a junior. Alonzo Holmes at one slot, a senior. Avion Jones, a slot, slated to start there. We could see Cardarian Washington in there. It was kind of a game time decision. Wide receivers, Rashad Conley and Alan Jones. And up front, Jordan Whiteside, Garrett Adamson, Burke McBride, Will Bostic, and Austin Grant. That'll be the starting lineup for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. Again, brought your way by Shelter Insurance. Melanie Abbott, Wear Your Shield, Wear Your Shelter.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, "The sweetest fruits of life come from serving others." And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Melody Abbott, your shelter agent, at 723 South Falls Boulevard in Wynne, or give me a call at 870-238-3655.
Yellow Jackets will be in their road whites. Nettleton will be in their home black jerseys with the old gold trim. And it is game time, Ryan.
Well, the captains for the Yellow Jackets tonight were Jalen Brown, Austin Grant, and Will Bostic. And then the captains for the Nettleton Raiders tonight was the middle linebacker Blake Brown, the running back, the senior Keandre Pope, Jordan Pigram, the big defensive lineman, and Kylan Gate, another defensive lineman.
Big ball game for these two teams. Wynne coming in with a record of 7-2. And they are 6-1 in conference play.
It is certainly loud here at Raider Stadium tonight. They have the PA going, the band is going.
Yep.
Great attendance here from the Nettleton crowd.
It is senior night, so getting ready to kick off for the Nettleton Raiders, as we're just about set to go, is Antonio Amarez. And as we may expect tonight, very windy, and the football has been blown off the tee.
It's a great start already.
Back deep for Wynn is Avion Jones, Alonzo Holmes, and Cardarian Washington. That's Demekus Gibson on the left side. And there is the kickoff. It's going to be a squib get caught in the air by, I believe that's Burke McBride, and he'll return it to the 48-yard line. Now, that was 52 for the Wynn Yellow Jackets, and that is Cy Mars. Good reaction for him on that kickoff to catch the ball and return it to the 48. And the Yellow Jackets are going to have very good field position to start things off here at Raider Field. Wynn has won 19 of the 22 that have been played against the two, although Nettleton won last year's game at Yellow Jacket Stadium.
And we do see Cardarian and Alonzo.
Why is the PA playing?
Yeah, it's going.
There is Watson, and he will give the ball to Kobe Davis, who will get across the 50 to the 48-yard line. Pick up about 4 on the play.
Number 51, Keon Stallings, in on the stop there.
So it will be at Nettleton's 49-yard line, a pickup of about 3 on the play for Kobe Davis on that play. So it is second down, about 7 to go for the 49-yard line. Once again, it's Kobe Davis, and he's going to be stood up at about the 46. Gain of about 3. It's going to set up a third down play.
Right, and you really can't complain. I mean, your second play of your first drive of the ball game, you're already in Nettleton territory.
But you're also already facing a third down for the Yellow Jackets. Third down and about 4 from the 46-yard line. Watson, the quarterback, has Washington was in motion. He returns back to the slot position. It's Washington and Holmes in the slot for the Yellow Jackets. There's the give to Kobe Davis. He'll not get first down yardage. Down at about the 43-yard line, the Yellow Jackets will be faced with third down about nearly 2 to go. Keon Stallings is there to make the play.
Right, and really that's just stuff we'd already learned about them prior to this game. When they load the box, they do so really effectively. They bring defensive pressure, and they can stop that inside run really well.
So the Yellow Jackets are going to go for it on a fourth down play, so already a big play in this football game, less than 2 minutes into the contest. Fourth down, about 2. Watson, the quarterback, will leave it to Kobe Davis. He stood up, and he is not, well, let's see where they put him.
He fumbled.
Oh, he fumbled the ball, and Nettleton recovered.
Yeah, fumbled it straight to the ground, and Nettleton Raider recovered it. It looked like it was number 55, Colby Miller, but it could have not been. I think it was actually number 52, Ian Landrum.
Fumbled the ball at the 41-yard line, and Nettleton will have the football to begin their first offensive possession. So Yellow Jackets go 3 and out with a fumble, or 4 and out with a fumble. Maddox Hampton will be the quarterback for the Raiders, and Cortez Smith is lined up at running back. They'll give the ball to Smith, and he's across the 40 to about the 45-yard line. And Garrett Adamson is there to make the play, pick up a 4. Cortez Smith.
Something to note, you have a lot of guys healthier. You've got back Avion Jones, but they still have Siler Holbrook in at that free safety spot. He started playing it last week and got his first start at safety last week against Paragould. Or Forest City, sorry.
It is second down and 6. Again, that is the running back is going to be Pope on the play. And he'll get up to about the 47-yard line, 48-yard line. He'll pick up 3 on the play. Burke McBride is there to make the play. Now Nettleton faced with a third down play. Third down and about 4 for the Raiders from their own 47-yard line. And in for the direct snap is Cortez Smith. He'll take the ball. He'll give it to Pope. Pope is going to get first down yardage across the 50 to the 45-yard line in Wynn territory. It's 7 yards for Pope and a first down for the Nettleton Raiders.
So that's the first down of the game by either team, and it's Keandre Pope who made it happen. He's a senior, and even though he has a reduced role from last year, he still makes his name known. 972 rushing yards for him so far in the season. He's looking to get that 1,000-yard milestone tonight.
It is 1st and 10 for the Raiders. They've got the football on the Wynne 45-yard line. Hampton, the quarterback, out in the slot. It's dropped out there by Q Thompson. An incomplete pass. 8:22 to go, first quarter action. Big 5A East ball game here. Nettleton playing for their playoff lives. The Yellow Jackets trying to secure a home game for the first round of the playoffs. Maddox Hampton is over 1,600 yards passing, is in the quarterback. Cortez Smith is the running back, and he'll line up just to his right. 8:22 to go. Goes a man in motion for the Raiders on 2nd and 10. They'll give the ball to Smith, trying to get to the outside. Good coverage out there for the Wynne defense. Only about 2 on the play for Smith. Turning him up was Alan Jones, and he'll get credited with a tackle after a 2-yard pickup by Smith.
Yeah, it's about 3rd down and 8 now for the Yellow Jackets. They struggled on that first try to stop Keandre Pope.
It's at the 43-yard line. There's Hampton dropping back. He's going to throw the ball out, and it's going to be caught. And it will be enough for a first down as Cortez Smith out of the backfield will pick up about 12 on the play. Tom Owens is there to make the play, and it'll be a first down for the Nettleton Raiders.
Hampton and Smith, they've always had a great chemistry all season long, and you see him there hitting Smith on the crossing route, really letting the play develop and letting the inexperience of the Wynne defense get to him.
And in motion is Q Thompson. They'll give the ball to Smith. Smith's across the 30, and he's going to get to about the 28-yard line. That'll be about a 3-yard pickup before Cameron Smith is there to make the play for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. Cortez Smith has 9 yards rushing, 12 yards receiving in this drive for the Raiders. So now taking Nettleton to the Wynne 27. Maddox Hampton, the quarterback for the Raiders. Now Smith is going to move from the left side of the quarterback to the right side of the quarterback. Play clock at 15. There's again to Smith. He's going to try to go to the outside to 25. Wrestled down at the 22-yard line. And that's Avion Jones making the play for the Wynne Yellow Jackets.
The big guys up front for Nettleton is really doing most of the work for him on offense so far. They're really just slowing down the Wynne defense. The Wynne defensive line, they like to get going fast, but sometimes if they can't get that hot start, then they tend to slow down. And that offensive line is providing Keandre Pope enough time to make things happen.
3rd down and 2. And the quarterback, Hampton, keeps the foot. That's a direct snap, and that's going to go all the way down. That is Cortez Smith who took the direct snap, and he's going to get all the way down to about the 2-yard line. And that's going to be down. They called him out of bounds at the 8-yard line. So that's 14 yards on the play. Avion Jones will chase him out of bounds. It's another first down. Now the Raiders had the football on the Wynne 8. There is, they give the Pope. Pope's at the 5. Pope is going to be, is he in the end zone? He is for a touchdown.
Now this could come back. It looks like there was a late flag there.
Yeah.
Looks like it may be a hold on numbers 65 for the Raiders, Zach Davis.
So here is the signal, and
looks like he's talking to Coach Hampton.
So it's unsportsmanlike conduct on Wynne, and they'll the 8-yard touchdown run will stand for Pope. And Nettleton has grabbed the early lead here. 6:06 to go in the first quarter. Keandre Pope, a 8-yard run. And in to attempt the point after for Nettleton Joseph Newing, and it is good. So Newing's point after is good. 6:06 to go in the first quarter play. Nettleton takes advantage of a Wynne turnover, and they'll score. Raiders 7, Wynne nothing.
Hi, folks. This is Sean at Caldwell Lumber. It's football season, and other than the game, tailgating is the #1 priority. Who doesn't like grilled food? We have Traeger grills in stock and add wood-fired flavor to make your ultimate tailgate experience. Traeger has premium wood pellets with an assortment of flavors. They're made right here in the good old USA. We have a full line of accessories, rubs, and sauces. Whether you grill, barbecue, or smoke, you're sure to score extra points with Traeger. What goes together better than football? Grilled food and Caldwell Lumber. Highway 1 in Wynne.
So 9 plays after a Wynne turnover. Nettleton scores on an 8-yard Keandre Pope run. 7-0 is the score in the ball game. They assess the penalty on the kickoff, so Nettleton actually will be kicking the ball off from the Wynne 45-yard line. There is the kick, and it's going to go into the end zone and out of the end zone. And that will be a touchback, and that's Wynne will take the ball at the 20-yard line down early, 7-0 to the Nettleton Raiders. A lot on the line for both ball clubs here. Nettleton needs to win to get in for sure.
Absolutely. I mean, their only confident trip to the playoffs resolves around them winning this football game. Now, they could still get in if they lose tonight, but it's just not something you want to count on.
They'll need some help from Paragould.
Right.
So, Wynne has the ball 1st and 10. They've got the ball on their own 20-yard line. 7-0 is the score here. The play clock's at 20, game clock 6:06. Watson, the quarterback, again gives the ball to Kobe Davis, and he'll get up to about the 24-yard line. About 4 yards on the play. Kobe Davis has 4 carries for 12 yards early. Logans was there to make the stop for Nettleton. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Yellow Jackets from their own 24-yard line. 7-0 Nettleton lead early in the game. Wide to the right for the Yellow Jackets, Rashawn Conley. And there is John Watson keeping the ball, and he's going to lose the football, and now picking it up is Cordarian Washington. He's going to be tackled back at the 13-yard line.
You hate to see this.
Loss of 11 on the play.
Right, and that could have even been way worse. It could have been a fumble recovered by the Raiders or even a scoop and score. It looked like it was not far away from that. And, I really don't know where this is coming from. This is something the Yellow Jackets have all been eliminated this year.
Off to a bad slow start are the Yellow Jackets. It is 3rd down and very long. And there is Watson. He'll give the ball to Washington. He's at the 20, cuts up to the 25-30, and he may have enough for a 1st down. Had to get to the 30. He'll end up getting to about the 31. Washington will pick up 18 yards on the play. And it is enough for Wynne's first down of the football game. A will kill pest control 1st down. Call the hitman at will kill.
Wynne really needed that. I mean, that's a good confidence booster after 1 turnover and almost another. You really want to get that 1st down, and a big 1st down at that.
Wide to the left is Avelino, and wide to the right for the Yellow Jackets, Rashawn Conley. It's Holmes and Washington in the backfield, along with Kobe Davis. Pitch out to Alonzo Holmes. He'll cut up at the 30-yard line, may have gotten to the line of scrimmage. They'll mark him forward at the 32-yard line.
About a yard there on that play. A whole host of Raiders in on the stop there, as the time is 3:52 left in the first.
2nd down and 9 for the Yellow Jackets. They have the ball on their own 32-yard line. They trail the Nettleton Raiders early here by the score of 7-0. Getting the play from the sidelines from head coach Clark McBride and others. On 2nd and 9 from the 32-yard line. Watson, the quarterback, will pitch the ball out. That's home. 35-40. He's to the 45. Gets away at the 50. Now it's a foot race at the 45. 40. He's at the 35. 30. And down at the 27-yard line. That is a 23-18. That's a 41-yard run. For Alonzo Holmes, Derek Island will make the play. It's another first down for the Yellow Jackets, and they have got the ball Nettleton territory at the 27-yard line. Bobby Lanall's first down. Expect the best. Lanall's at Lanall's Body Shop. Big play for Alonzo Holmes. We were hoping we could get to the outside on these guys.
Yeah, inside 3 minutes here in the first.
Watson, the quarterback, will sneak it, and he's going to sneak it across the 25, and he's going to get down to about the 22. Quarterback will pick up 5 on that first down play, his first run of the night.
You know, John Watson running is a key part of this offense. If he can keep the defense honest, then that really opens things up on the outside.
Give him 6 yards on the play. It's 2nd down and 4. Football is on the 22-yard line in Nettleton territory. 2:17 to go first quarter. Nettleton 7 and Wynne nothing from Raider Field in Jonesboro. Watson, the quarterback, gives it to Kobe Davis. Hit at the 20. Will fall forward to just inside Wellesley, right at the 20. Pick him up about 2, and it's up a 3rd down play. Jamarcus Johnson was there to make the play. Yards are hard to come by for Kobe Davis.
Yeah, just a lot of size on the defensive line for the Raiders, and it's require a lot of force to push that pile.
They are really big up front. Lining up in, what was that, a 5-man front, 4-man front? 3rd down and 2. There's John Watson, the quarterback. He'll get the first down. Get to about the 17-yard line. He needed 2. He picked up 3. It'll be a first down. The 3rd of the night for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. As Johnson again there to make the play. It's Sheriff David West first down, putting your safety first. Yellow Jackets at 16-yard line with 1:14 to play first quarter.
It's definitely been a quick first quarter.
Nettleton leading 7-0, taking advantage of a Wynne turnover on the opening drive of the football game. Watson, the quarterback, will lead the ball to Davis, and Davis this time will get to about the 12-yard line. He's piled up there, a whole host of Raiders there to make the play. They'll mark his forward progress, the 12-yard line. Yep, 4-yard pickup. Stallings is there to make the play. So it is 2nd down and 6 from the Nettleton 12. We'll have to get a play off. Play clock at 18, the game clock at 28. Watson, the quarterback, from the Nettleton 12-yard line. John this time will keep the ball. Now pitches the ball out to Washington. Cuts up at the 10. Cuts inside at the 5. Washington is... Did he get... No, he did not get in. He's right at the 1-yard line. So he'll pick up 11 on the play. And it'll be a 1st and goal.
And he went out of bounds. So that stops the clock with 13 seconds left.
Another first down for the Wynne Yellow Jackets is a Darlene Andrews first down. Bookkeeping and tax-keeping, always in balance, accurate, and always on time. A quarterback sneak. And John Watson goes into the end zone with 0.1 second to go.
Well, he bounces back in a big way after that turnover on the first drive. After the fumble at the beginning of this drive, really a way to turn around the offense, especially after the turnover on the first drive of the football game.
Ends up being an 80-yard drive for the Yellow Jackets. Braden Maddox is in to attempt the point after, and it is up, and it is good. 0.1 seconds to go in the first half, and our score now, the Wynne Yellow Jackets 7, the Nettleton Raiders 7.
We're able to bring you Yellow Jacket football every Friday night thanks to our great sponsors like Arkansas Senator Ronald Caldwell. Senator Caldwell is a strong supporter of high school athletics and believes in its power to help develop our young men and women. Since 2013, Senator Caldwell has proudly served District 23, which includes Cross, St. Francis, Lee, Monroe, Woodruff, and Jackson counties, and looks forward to serving District 10, which will include additional constituents in Prairie, Arkansas, Lone Oak, and Poinsett counties. Senator Ronald Caldwell, proud sponsor of Wynne Yellow Jacket football.
That was a consolidated grain and barge Yellow Jacket touchdown. Proudly serving the agriculture and transportation industry since 1969. Braden Maddox will kick off. It's end-over-end kick taken at the 30, and he's going to be down at the 29-yard line. Good kickoff coverage for the Yellow Jackets special teams, and they put more time on the clock.
Yeah, they did. I mean, it looks like 5.8 seconds left to play. Cortez Smith was the return man there, but there was just nothing left on that kickoff.
So the touchdown officially occurred at 5.8 seconds to go in the first half. Hampton, the quarterback, will give the ball to Cortez Smith. Good open field tackle out there at the 31-yard line. And there'll be a pickup of only a yard on the play, and that should end and will end. That was a good tackle out there by Burke McBride. So that'll do it for the first quarter of play here from Nettleton. At the end of the first quarter, it is the Nettleton Raiders 7, the Wynne Yellow Jackets 7.
Westmoreland Heating and Air Conditioning. Rebates? We got it. Carrier financing? We got it. Carrier efficiency? We got it. Nate certified technicians? We got it. Reliable service before, during, and after the sale? We got all of it. And we're eager to share with you. 1-870-238-2752. When you turn to Westmoreland Heating and Air Conditioning, you turn to the experts.
Back we are. More Air Conditioning is proud to present the Offensive Lineman of the Week. That's right. Moore is rewarding the guys in the trenches all year long across Northeast Arkansas. This week's winner is Connor McClain of Brooklyn High School, the Moore Air Conditioning Offensive Player of the Week. 7:58 time of possession for Wynne in the first quarter. 3:02 for Nettleton. Raiders with the ball now as we begin second quarter play. Maddox Hampton, the quarterback, with Andre Polk, the running back. He's got the football, and he's going to be stood up and dropped at the 34-yard line. Pickup of about 3 on the play.
Yeah, there was the ball popped out, but I think it was after Pope was already down.
So 3rd down and 5 after that 4-yard pickup for Pope. The Raiders are 2 of 3 in 3rd down conversions. This is their second possession of the night. Pope is lining up just to the left of the quarterback, Hampton. And they'll look to the sidelines. Cortez Smith is in a slot position. He may be out of the game. There's a quarterback, Hampton. His pass is going to be caught. Threw it behind him, but making the play was Cortez Smith.
Cortez Smith is really somebody who has an eye for the ball, and that play is going to come back due to a hold, but you really do have to appreciate the impressive play that Smith made on that football. The ball was not in the best position. You could tell that Maddox Hampton wanted to get the ball out fast, but Curtis Smith made the play regardless, and you can really tell why he's the team's go-to guy when they want to get in the end zone.
So it is a penalty. First penalty of the ball game for the Nettleton Raiders. Negates a first down play and sets up a 3rd down and 20 for Nettleton from the 20-yard line. Maddox Hampton, the quarterback, will give the ball to Pope. Pope is at the 20. He's at the 25, close to the 30, well short of first down yardage. He will pick up 10 before Cameron Smith will chase him out of bounds. Cortez Smith, also the team's punter, And he'll drop back to punt the ball away, and dropping back for Wynne is Alonzo Holmes. Another Yellow Jacket defensive stop. When you need a good defensive team, give the guys at Fort Dooley and Griffin a call at 238-2348. Yellow Jackets held on defense. Smith, the punter, standing at about the 18-yard line. Line of scrimmage is the 30. The snap is high, but Smith gets it. His punt is going to be a short punt. Lands on the 45-yard line and will take a wind bounce to the 43-yard line. That is a 13-yard kick for Cortez Smith, and Wynne will have very good field position.
Right, they're going to get going and around the 48-yard line, already in Raider territory, and the Nettleton kicking team was willing to just let that ball come to a stop before it took that bad hop.
Yeah, Wynne gained about 5 yards on that. 43-yard line.
Sorry.
43-yard line in Wynne and Nettleton territory. 1st and 10 for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. Trying to punch ahead in this football game. It's a 7-7 game now. Watson this time will keep the football. He follows his fullback, and he'll get across the 40-yard line. The junior quarterback gets all the way down to the 36. He'll pick up 7 on the play. Before Kylon Shelton makes the play, there's an injured Yellow Jacket, and that may be Alonzo Holmes. That's not what we want to see. 9:57 to go in the first quarter of play. Alonzo Holmes is the injured Yellow Jacket. We'll take the timeout with him. It is a Bull Chevrolet Buick GMC timeout. Fine new roads.
Harvest is underway. As we draw to the end of another crop season, First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas would like to take this opportunity to thank all of those who contribute to the success of Eastern Arkansas's agricultural economy, which we have proudly supported and served since 1886. Thank you for choosing us. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, member FDIC.
Back we are, as Alonzo Holmes did go off under his own power. Looked like a cramp may be the issue. Not a doctor, but that's an educated guess, I guess. So it will be Cardarian Washington. And Jalen Brown is in the other slot, taking Holmes' place.
Jalen Brown, he had a big game against Brooklyn, but he hasn't seen much action at slot back since then.
Quarterback sneak, Watson across the 30-yard line, and Watson will get all the way down to the 20. Well, they're going to say his knees down at the 30. So he'll pick up about 6, and that'll be enough for another Yellow Jacket first down.
That's really a far cry from the first drive of the game, where you could tell the offensive line was struggling to get what they wanted in terms of blocking, but they're a much more powerful drive, and that's something they've gotten used to throughout the year, is that real forward action with the quarterback sneak.
A Cuddle Funeral Home first down, your hometown funeral home since 1927. Play clock at 7, game clock at 9:10. Jackets up to the line of scrimmage. The Nettleton 28. There's Davis across the 25, and Kobe's going to get up all the way down to the 22. Good first down yardage as the Yellow Jacket offensive line starting to win some battles up front.
Now, Clark McBride, the interim head coach right now, but he's typically the offensive line coach, and you know that was probably the subject of his speech during the break at the quarter.
That's a 6-yard pickup on first down. Watson this time drops back to pass. He's going to be hit as he passes it. It's intercepted at the 5, the 10, the 20, the 30-yard line. He's at the 40 and down to the 43-yard line. So the second Yellow Jacket turnover of the football is a interception. And coming up with the interception for the Raiders was Miles Williams.
That's good coaching on behalf of the Raiders. They really did a great job recognizing the pass by the Yellow Jackets, and so you notice the corner kind of eluded an open man in the end zone, but then after that throw came in, he recognized that it was a little bit underthrown, came in, made the interception, made a good play there.
Quarterback is Smith. Now that's still Hampton in there. He'll take the snap. There's a little quick pitch to Cortez Smith, and he'll get across the 45 to about the 48, pick up about 3 on the play.
The Yellow Jackets, they need to make sure not to get frustrated, especially the defense. They spend a lot of time out on the field tonight, especially those two-way guys. They need to make sure they're not getting in their own heads. They keep a calm, cool, collected head, play this football game, avoid any unnecessary penalties, and the Yellow Jackets can easily get back on top of this.
Abdul Fall made the stop for the Wynne Yellow Jackets on a little quick shuttle pass from Hampton to Smith. Hampton is drops straight back. He's going to be chased out, and he's going to be sacked. And the ball comes free. And who's
Yellow
got
Jackets have got it.
Yellow Jackets say they've got the football. Nope, they didn't. Quarterback came back and got the ball, but it is a sack for Rayshon Conley.
I mean, that is just a lot of force coming down on you. Rashad Conley, he's fast, he's athletic, and he's strong. Maddox Hampton, you could tell when he rolled out of that pocket that Rashad Conley almost got excited to make that play.
So it is a big third down play. Nettleton is 3 of 4 third down plays. It's 3rd down and 13. Line of scrimmage is the 41. Nettleton in their own territory. The line to gain of 45 in Wynne territory. Maddox Hampton in the shotgun will take the snap. He's going to roll this time to the right, throws it out. It's going to be caught by Pope. Gets away at the 40, but he's pushed out of bounds, well short of the first down. There's Rayshon Conley again. It will end up being about a 6-yard pickup, well short of what was needed for the first down, and the Raiders are going to kick the ball away. So it's another Yellow Jacket defensive stop. When you need a good defensive team, give the guys at Ford, Dooley, and Griffin a call, 238-2348. Back deep to punt is Cortez Smith. There's the snap. That's good, and the kick almost blocked, and it's going to land on the 27 and be blown down on about the 26-yard line. So that's only going to be a kick of 25 yards, 26 yards. So 13 and 26. What's that? 2 punts for 19 yards?
19 yards, and the Yellow Jackets are going to get their drive started with 6:46 left to play in the half.
And Alonzo Holmes is back in the football game for the Wynne Yellow Jackets.
That's good to see. It's really somebody who we thought before this game was going to make a big impact tonight.
Yeah, if he can get that corners, he can make something. We've seen Cordarian Washington make a big run too. Watson, the quarterback, will just take the ball straight ahead, and he will pick up across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 6 on the play.
You wonder if after the interception by John Watson, if Coach McBride will look to try to stay pretty safe for a little while. He hasn't been too conservative with throwing the football. They've looked for the end zone in the air a few times in these past couple games. They may look to try to keep things on the ground, keep the momentum they got with Kobe Davis in the last drive.
2nd down and 3, and there is Kobe. Kobe's across the 35, tees to the 39. He'll have enough for a first down. On a pickup of 6, Kogan Logan's there to make the play. Now it's 8 carries for 30 yards. Another first down for the Yellow Jackets is their 6th of the game. And that one is a more air conditioning first down. Don't settle for less when you can have more. 5:45 to go, first half action. Remember, the Pittsford Ag halftime show is coming up. Watson is the quarterback. Washington was in motion, but Watson will keep the ball, and he just stood up at the 41-yard line. Only about 2 on the play. Big football game. Well, they're going to give us forward progress to 42.
Maybe a little bit of a generous spot there, but it sets up about a 2nd and 7 regardless for the Jackets.
From Raider Field, for the first time in 4 years here at Raider Field, game 2 years ago was COVID out.
Let's take a minute to talk about Curtis Avellino after this next play, especially. A senior who did not get much reps the first 3 years, but he's worked his way into the lineup.
He sure has. There is Watson pitching. There's Holmes at the 45, and he is cut down at the 46-yard line. Pick up about 3 on the play. Kylon Shelton will be there to make the play.
So it sets up 3rd down and 3. And as I was talking about, Curtis Avellino did not get too much playing time his first 3 years as a high school football player. I guess first 2 years, considering his junior high year as a 9th grader. But he's just focused on the fundamentals. He's worked hard in the weight room and at practice, and he's worked his way into the starting lineup following some roster changes.
On 3rd down and about 3, Watson keeps the football. Watson's got a first down. He's across midfield to the 49-yard line in Nettleton territory. 5 yards for John Watson. John's having a big day. 8 carries, 38 yards.
We've talked about John Watson a lot on this broadcast, but, I mean, something that really makes him a great runner is that he's got that long, powerful stride. Once he gets going, he's hard to stop. He's got great balance.
Strickland Plumbing first down, serving all of Wynne and Cross County. From the Nettleton 49-yard line, all tied at 7, 3:53 to go in the half. Watson, the quarterback, this time will pitch the ball out to Cordarian Washington, 50. Cuts up at the 45, and he'll get down to about the 43-yard line. That's going to be 6 for Cordarian Washington. Shelton there to make the play. Washington now with 4 carries and 24 yards. 2nd down and 4 to go for a first down. We are in the 2nd quarter of a tie football game. Win with the ball in Nettleton territory. It goes Washington in motion. Kobe Davis will get to about the 42-yard line, 41-yard line. He'll be short of the first down.
So it'll be 3rd and a short 3 as the clock goes within 3 minutes left in the half.
Well, I'll tell you something. Kobe Davis's yards are hard to come by tonight.
Right, and you can tell he's still fighting for them. But anytime the Nettleton defensive line sees that ball get handed off, I mean, they are really fast to make a play.
There's Watson again with the quarterback sneak, and once again he'll have the first down to about the 38-yard line. Needed 3. John Watson will pick up 4. It is a first down for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. It is their 8th first down of the game. Johnson there to make the play for the Raiders. That is a Will Kill Pest Control first down. Call him in at Will Kill. 1st and 10 Wynne from the Raider 38-yard line. Washington in motion. Dropping back is Watson. He's going to throw the ball toward the end zone. It's caught, and it's a touchdown. What a beautiful pass. What a pass from John Watson.
That one was just it was a drop in the bucket. Perfect pass by John Watson there.
To Rayshawn Conley. And the Yellow Jackets have taken the lead with 2:18 to go in the 2nd quarter of play.
That makes it Rashad Conley's 5th reception on the season for his 5th touchdown.
How about that? That's not a bad average.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So Braden Maddox is in to attempt the point after for the Yellow Jackets. There's a snap, the plays, the kick, and boy, Maddox is hitting the ball well these days, right down the middle. So with 2:18 to go in the first half, it's Wynne 14 and Nettleton 7.
Bobby Lanaw's Body Shop would like to thank our dedicated customers who have entrusted their vehicles to us since we opened in 1986. Our team is professional and our main goal is to please you. So, as always, expect the best at Bobby Lanaw's. Speaking of the best, the Wynne Yellow Jackets are the best, and Bobby Lanaw's Body Shop proudly supports the Jackets. Bobby Lanaw's Body Shop, located at 109 Harris Street South behind Little Hayes. Call 238-4455.
That was a Consolidated Grain and Barge Yellow Jacket touchdown, proudly serving the agriculture and transportation industry since 1969. 9 plays, 74 yards, 4 minutes and 32 seconds on the drive. Maddox's kickoff is going to be taken at about the 13 across the 20. 25, 30. Uh-oh. He's at the 40. He's at the 50 and down to the 38-yard line. Good return.
It was Dante Smith and Braden Maddox, the kicker, making the stop on that one, but a great return nonetheless.
So Nettleton will have the ball in Wynn territory with 2:09 to go in the half. Wynn leads at 14-7 here at Raider Field.
Now you still do have a little bit of room to work with defensively for the Jackets. They've proven throughout their season their field goal target is around the 15-yard line. They don't feel too comfortable anywhere outside of that.
Quarterback is Maddox Hampton. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to throw the ball long and well overthrown and incomplete.
Now it's Taheem Frost. He's seen some limited action in the past couple weeks due to some sickness and some injury, but it looks like he's back out there, and that's something that is going to be really beneficial to the Yellow Jackets, especially after a really strong start to the season for him.
Starting to get some of their guys and some of their pieces back that's been sick, injured. They're starting to get some folks back.
And this is a good time for that, isn't it?
Yes. All right, on 2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line. Hampton will drop straight back this time. He'll throw the ball, and it's knocked out and incomplete. That's Avion Jones making the play out there. So we'll set up a 3rd down play for Nettleton.
So that sets up 2 consecutive incomplete passes. Cortez Smith nearly able to haul that one in as he did earlier. He's got great hands. He can make those catches, but that one was just out of his reach.
So it's 3rd down and 10. The Raiders, after the big kickoff return, have not been able to move the football. Hampton, the quarterback, from the 38-yard line in Wynn territory. There's the snap. There's a little pass out there. It's caught. No, incomplete. Good hit there by Avion Jones again. Incomplete pass. And that'll set up a 4th down play. Ball is intended for Q Thompson. And are they sending their punt team in?
It looks like they... Oh,
huh.
I don't know about this, Linda.
So right now they're sending their punt team in. They have Cortez Smith back at the 50-yard line. Yellow Jackets don't believe it either. They don't have anybody back.
I wouldn't even try to return this. Just not enough room to work with.
Yeah, they're going to kick the ball away. It's going to land on the 10, and it's going to take a... They're going to say he got it? Yeah, they're going to say he got it. I'd like to see a replay on that.
But that's going to be about as close to the end zone as you can possibly get. We'll call it the, .03 yard line.
So that was a 37-yard pick, another Yellow Jacket defensive stop. When you need a good defensive team, give the guys at Ford, Dooley, and Griffin a call, 238-2348. Both teams have 3 timeouts remaining. The Yellow Jackets will be content to try to run this clock out. 1:50 to go in the half. John Watson, the quarterback, with quarterback sneak, and Watson still on his feet, and he's getting all the way down to the 14-yard line. 13 yards on the play. And that'll be down to the 15-yard line. First down for the Wynn Yellow Jackets is a Bobby Lenall's first down. Expect the best at Lenall's Body Shop. So, some breathing room. 1.5 minutes to go in the first half. It went up 14-7 over the Raiders. Now we've got a whistle timeout for the Nettleton Raiders. They're going to try to get the ball back in good field position. A Sheriff David West timeout, putting your safety first.
Taylor Arms reminds you that archery season opens September 24th. Youth Modern Gun season opens November 5th, and for everyone, November the 12th. And Taylor Arms has the new Matthews V3X bows. Crossbows from the Mission Line, 10-point and Raven. Arrows from Carbon Express and Gold Tip. Game cams from Moultrie, Stealth and Brown, and targets from Morel and Block. And Taylor Arms also has the 24/7 corn machine, so you can keep those deer fed. And don't give yourself away by swatting mosquitoes. Jared has Thermocell to keep them at bay.
Get armed at Taylor Arms, Highway 64 in Wynn.
It is, will be 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets with the 15-yard line. Nettleton has just burned a timeout. minute 23 to go in the first half, and went up here 14-7 despite 2 Wynn turnovers. So I think the Jackets would be pretty pleased with that, considering the turnovers.
Right. I mean, that's just the nature of it. You're missing guys, really crazy circumstances for the Jackets, but you just look past it, get past adversity, try to win the football game regardless.
1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. John Watson's had a big night, both throwing and running. There goes a man in motion. They'll give the football to Cardarian Washington. He's not going to make the line of scrimmage. He'll lose back to the 11-yard line. They may spot him to the 12. It's going to be lost yardage anyway. 3-yard loss for Cardarian Washington. I would suspect Nettleton would burn a timeout here with 2 to go, but they're not done it yet.
I guess they're just wanting to, I don't
know why they called a timeout and not one down.
I guess they wanted to pin Wynn deep, and
they will get the ball. Nettleton will. Wynn won the toss, so Nettleton gets the ball to begin the second half. But the game clock is down to 43 seconds. And John Watson with his quarterback sneaking, and if Nettleton don't burn a timeout here, that will be the end of the first half. He picks up the yardage that was lost back to the 15-yard line. Sets up a 3rd down play, and they're going to let the clock run out. So I sure don't understand the first time out and don't burn any more. But that's what's happened.
I'm not sure. Maybe they know some analytics that we do not.
9 seconds, 8 seconds to go.
Yeah, that's gonna make it happen.
So that's going to do it for the first half. We are at halftime in Nettleton, and our halftime score: the Wynn Yellow Jackets 14, the Nettleton Raiders 7. This is the Pittsford Ag halftime show.
Beck's, the largest family-owned retail seed company in the United States, is dedicated to the needs and profitability of farmers. At Pittsford Ag, we do just that. 1150 Eldridge Road in Forest City, we are your local Beck's dealer. Beck's is the only company with access to every approved trait
Jason,
in the U.S.
We got that interview.
This advantage allows us to remove the bias from sales and focus on what's best for farmers. For more information or to place a seed order today, contact Pittsford Ag, 870-588-7594. That's 870-588-7594. Best of luck, Jackets!
Hey, this is Max at Caldwell Pharmacy, Gifts and Home Medical in Wynn. When picking up a prescription at your pharmacy, there's a good chance you're not feeling well anyway, so excessive time waits can wear you down quickly. At Caldwell Pharmacy, with our fast, friendly service, your wait is at a minimal. Also, our home medical department is staffed and stocked with items to help you become more mobile with canes, walkers, wheel and lift chairs, and orthotic footwear by Atrix. Caldwell Pharmacy, Gifts and Home Medical, 804 South Falls in Wynn. Call 238-7085, and remember, we want your business.
Hello, this is Cross County Sheriff David West. It's exciting to watch our student athletes compete during Yellow Jacket football games. Officials help keep our players safe on the field by making sure the rules of the game are followed. It's my job as your sheriff to help keep everyone safe off the field by making sure our laws are followed. The Cross County Sheriff's Office would like to remind everyone to stay safe always by wearing your seatbelt, obeying posted speed limits, and never drink and drive. Thank you.
Red River Ford Toyota, located at 1903 North Falls Boulevard in Wynn, is the fastest growing Toyota dealership in the state. They currently have up to 700 pre-owned vehicles available and have a need for additional pre-owned vehicles. So give them a call today at 870-238-7770 to see what they can do for you. They've also got great deals on new vehicles, and they'll deliver to you. Visit them online at redriverfordtoyota.com or in person at 1903 North Falls Boulevard, Wynn, Arkansas.
AR SHIP, the Arkansas Senior Health Insurance Information Program, proudly supports the Wynne Yellow Jackets this season. AR SHIP is answering your questions and is advocating for Medicare recipients in Wynne and Cross County. The open enrollment period starts October 15th and runs through December 7th. So if you have any Part D prescription drug questions, please call AR SHIP at 1-800-224-6330. Go Jackets!
Welcome back. It's halftime here at Nettleton. The halftime score is the Wynne Yellow Jackets 14 and the Nettleton Raiders 7. Despite a couple of Wynne turnovers, the Yellow Jackets have been able to take the lead here over the Nettleton Raiders. Jackets, the Raiders got on the board first, scoring on an 8-yard run, 9 plays after the Wynne fumble. It came with 6:06 to go in the first quarter. The extra point was good. It was 7-0 for the Raiders at that point. 6:06 to go in the first quarter. The big plays, John Watson, a 1-yard run, capping an 11-play, 80-yard drive. It came with 5.8 seconds to go in the quarter. Maddox's point after tied the game, and then the big play was the big pass play from Watson to Rashawn Conley with 38 yards out with 2:18 to go in the half, and went up 14-7. So far, so good.
Right, absolutely. I mean, they say defense wins championships, but, you know, a very wise athletic director always told me that whichever team scores more points actually wins the game. And the Yellow Jacket defense is surprisingly getting things done. It was not a pretty thing, I'll have to say that. 2 turnovers for the Jackets. Not something that we've usually seen this season, but, you know, it's kind of been like the noble lion or something. Where you kind of sneak up on the prey, nothing really too bold for the Yellow Jackets, and then meow, they just pounce on the defense, and they struck into the end zone with that big pass from John Watson there. I mean, that's probably the best ball I think I've ever seen him throw.
Yeah. Yellow Jacket defense has really played well. 80 total yards in offense for Nettleton in the first half.
They have them absolutely shut down, and this isn't the first time that the Nettleton Raiders have seen something like that happen to their offense this season. The Southside Southerners defense nearly had them shut to a standstill, held them to only 13 points in the entire game, even though they could not come out with that win.
So let's go over what's at stake here for the Yellow Jackets. It's a home game or a road game. They need to win to stay home next week. And for Nettleton, it's could be either be in or be out.
Right. I mean, this is their guaranteed ticket punch to the playoffs. If they win, they are 100% in. If they do not win tonight, then things get a little more sketchy. So, if Wynne wins, then it all comes down to how Southside plays.
Well, it's 30-7 now.
So, not looking too good for the old Rams because
44-7 in the fourth quarter.
Oh wow, and that is a quick ball game considering we are at halftime.
They must have started earlier. Yeah, we've had a lot of games to start early, and I'm thinking that's one of them. And I'm not seeing some of the scores that we need, and that may tell me that they've rescheduled some of their games.
So something for Nettleton, because I know we have a lot of Nettleton Raider listeners tonight. If Wynne, Batesville, and Southside all win, then the Nettleton Raiders will slip into the playoffs because they'll have the same record as Southside. However, because of that head-to-head matchup between them and the Southerners, which they won 13-12, they're going to be the ones to advance to the playoffs. So if Wynne wins tonight, basically the loser of tonight's game is going to be cheering for Batesville as hard as they can.
Yeah, and I've been looking. I don't see a score on the Batesville Valley View game. That may be one of the ones that's been backed up or moved to tomorrow. And we'll have to wait till tomorrow to really see for sure who the Yellow Jackets will play because the Harrison P. Ridge game has been moved.
Right, that's when things are really going to fall into place. Everything up until then is just speculation.
Yeah, and the speculation is it's going to be either Farmington or Harrison.
Right. I mean, it's most likely the 2 or the 3 for Wynne. It can only be the 2 or the 3 for Wynne and Nettleton.
And we're thinking 2 and 3 for Farmington or Harrison, not necessarily in that order in the West.
Right. It'll be Farmington, or Harrison at that 2 spot or the 3 spot.
So in my 40 years of broadcasting, I have gone to Harrison 5 times for playoff games. Harrison has never come to win. So I'm wanting to play Harrison and win.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I want them to know what that highway looks like between here and there.
Right, it's not easy.
No,
of course,
it's
I'm not the
easy.
one driving, but
No.
I'm the one sitting there. I'll get car sick.
All right, well, we've got a big day tomorrow. Races for Hope is coming up tomorrow. We had Larry and Kara Kay in earlier on the Yawn Patrol program to talk about that, and we'll pass along some of those comments. Coming up during halftime, it is the Pittsford Ag halftime show, and again, our score 14-7 in favor of the Wynne Yellow Jackets.
At Pittsford Ag, your area Bex dealer, we're dedicated to serving Eastern Arkansas farmers by delivering the industry's most diverse product lineup, backed by personal service and agronomic support. From localized recommendations to product selection and weed management insights, we are proud to put on our boots and walk side by side with you every season. Pittsford Ag, your area Bex dealer, located at 1150 Eldridge Road in Forest City. Contact Doug Pitchford, Cody Baskins, or Heath Oxner at 870-588-7594 for more information or to place an order today. Pittsford Ag and the Yellow Jackets, only the best is good enough. Go Jackets!
This is Tyler Waymeyer. I am running for Wynne City Council, Ward 5, Position 1. I am running for City Council because I love our city. I want to be more involved in making Wynne an even better place to live. I am committed to our community. I believe communication with all citizens is key. If you have any questions, come by my office or call me anytime at 870-318-7853. I'm Tyler Waymeyer, and I would appreciate your vote for Alderman. Go Jackets!
Paid for by Tyler Waymeyer. Do you have a need for bookkeeping, payroll, accounts payable, or receivable services at your farm or your business? Miller & Sullivan can help. With over 80 years combined experience, they offer tax preparation and business consultation, partnership and LLC formation, notary public service, payroll, and full bookkeeping services. Miller & Sullivan Accounting Group, providing service that counts. Located at 640 North Falls Boulevard, Wynne, Arkansas. Stop by or give them a call today at 870-238-4120.
Hello, my name is Colin Hill. My dad Regan Hill and Ross Hodges have shown me the importance for caring for one's loved one and family during a very difficult time. Having grown up around a funeral home, I have come to understand that with emotional grief and quick decisions that have to be made, it's not easy. Call or come by Coronado Funeral Home in Wynne, Arkansas, and allow them to help you with your funeral planning. You can't predict the future, but you can plan for it.
Call Coronado Funeral Home in Wynne at 238-2323.
Wynne Apothecary offers a variety of different products, and we have low prices and quality merchandise. We have vitamins, cold medicines, and a whole lot more. So come on in and get to know us. You'll be glad you did. You can email what's his name at wynneapothecary@yahoo.com. We're at 411 South Falls Boulevard in Wynne. Come see us today. Wynne Apothecary.
Call Gene at Wynne Apothecary, 870-238-8511.
It is halftime of the Wynne Nettleton game, and tomorrow is a big day in Wynne, the Races for Hope.
Past, we haven't really had a committee. It's just kind of been us and maybe one or two other people. And this year we decided, let's put together a committee and take some of the, the burden off of us. And so this year we've had Brandon Boger. He has been amazing at helping with sponsorships.
Does he know anything about running?
A little bit. Maybe a little. Dr. Brody Eaton has kind of been our medical advisor, bouncing off our COVID policy. Brianna Irvin, my daughter that's back in Wynne, she has been helping with the kids marathon. We'll talk about that in a minute at the intermediate school. Brenda Kelly is our touch point with JPC. JPC girls have traditionally been at the finish line helping give out medals. They bring the desserts for the meal. They are very, very supportive of the race. Blair McClanahan, my other daughter who's back in Wynne, she will help a lot with the video that we'll do to put online. Lori White, oh my goodness, I can't say enough about Lori. She has been invaluable. She has taken on the water stations and lining up people for water stations, and she will be getting things together for those.
And you still have time if you'd like to volunteer to do a water station along the course. We will definitely be willing to accept your help.
Yes, very much so.
And
Susan Williams.
I think you have more water stations than most races, don't you? Or is it kind of a standard thing?
Typically, we have one every mile. This year, we've cut back a little from that. But just as long as you have one every other mile or so, it's good for the runners to be able to hydrate and find a place to maybe get a little salt or something back into their system.
And water stations are very important, especially for those half and full marathoners. They go all the way out Bay Road, and the Cross County High School cheerleaders always do the turnaround, and so and those are very important.
So hydrating stations like every 2 miles or so.
We have 8 stations this time.
Yeah, that's great. Okay.
We have Susan Williams. She just my right hand woman. She bounce ideas off of her, and she's good to. She comes and helps sort and fold shirts and things like that. And then Sam Wilson, he's the comic relief on the committee, and so it's taken a whole committee, and I don't know that we would have pulled it off this year without them.
Sounds good. Yeah. Races for Hope. Can you tell us a little bit about the name Races for Hope?
Yeah, I have been the executive director for a children's home in Haiti now going on, I guess, 5 years. And we needed a fundraiser. So I originally had thought to do a 5K, and I contacted Ethan Hirons several years ago and said, can you help me?
Ethan Cook, not Ethan Hirons.
And said, can you help me put this together? And he said, hey, I've got an idea. He said, why don't you take the marathon? And I was like, oh gosh, I don't think I can do that. But Ethan helped us so much that first year. And then the last one we had, he was still part of it and really helped us get it going and everything. And so this is mainly a fundraiser for Hope Rising Children's Home. We also give back to the community. We'll give to some local charities as well. But we just thought, after taking a 2-year break, we wanted to honor the history of the race, but also highlight, the beneficiary of the race. And so we discussed it with our committee and came up with Mid-South Races for Hope.
That was Kara Kay Copes and Larry Copes, the main coordinators for the Races of Hope. It all kicks off around 8 tomorrow morning at Yellow Jacket Stadium.
At Southern Furniture in Wynne and Forest City, we want to make it easy for you to buy new furniture. That's why when you come to our stores, you can buy what you see. No waiting for orders to come in. You can buy what you want and take it home today. If we don't have exactly what you want, we can still order from our catalogs and our 50-inch kiosk. You can also finance your purchase or pay with cash or credit card. It's easy to do business at Southern, and we'd like to do business with you today.
Have you had to pay for costly repairs to your AC unit all summer long? More Air Conditioning will give you a trade-in value or buy back a recent repair up to $1,000. Plus, we have financing available and lifetime replacement warranties on new systems. But hurry before the new government regulations take effect. Call More Air Conditioning today, a Google guaranteed company at 870-238-3372, or visit us at moreac.com.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
Do you have ants again? Spiders giving you the creeps? Bugs you can't identify? Call the hitmen at Will Kill. Jeremy Huey and his team of experts will get rid of those unwanted pesky pests. Will Kill also offers termite protection plans. Call the office at 238-2144 and speak with Amy, or drop by Will Kill at 101 South Falls Boulevard. For efficient and effective pest control, call Will Kill, your hometown experts. Will Kill.
The success of a crop begins with field preparation and agricultural equipment manufactured by House Industries in Cherry Valley, Arkansas. Located in the heart of the Delta, House Industries specializes in tillage and seedbed preparation equipment. From residue management and light tillage to seedbed preparation, House Industries has the equipment you need to preserve nutrients, conserve water, and prevent erosion. To increase efficiency when planting this year's crop, visit your local Greenway Equipment dealership for pricing availability or call House Industries at 870-588-3773.
Every day, thousands of people fall for fraudulent emails, texts, and calls from scammers pretending to be a bank. Hi, this is Zach Price with First Financial Bank. If you receive an email, text, or phone call asking for confidential information, it's a definite red flag. It's better to be safe than sorry. End the call, delete the text, and trash the email because banks never ask that. At First Financial Bank, we're in the business of you and keeping your information safe. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Pittsford Ag, your area Beck's dealer, we are farmers at heart. We are dedicated to serving farmers, which is why we created our 100% free replant policy. Our philosophy is that we aren't just selling a bag of seed, we're selling a stand of seed so farmers can plant with confidence, knowing that Beck's will stand behind their products. If there is ever a need to replant a field of corn, soybeans, wheat, or milo, Beck's will furnish the seed and royalties free of charge. No other company can provide that peace of mind. Call Pittsford Ag at 870-588-7594 to place an order today.
Here at Nettleton, where the Wynne Yellow Jackets are leading the Nettleton Raiders by the score of 14-7. Wynne has held the Raiders to 80 yards in total offense, 59 on the ground, 21 in the air. Maddox Hampton, Ryan, is 3 of 7 passing for just 21 yards.
Right, I mean, he's been really efficient so far in the season, and the Yellow Jacket defense has really shut him down. Great play from them, and it's also a lot easier to operate as a secondary when you're bringing in great pressure from the defensive line, most notably Rashad Conley tonight.
And Cortez Smith has really not been a factor. 6 carries, 30 yards, 2 receptions for 15.
Right, I really did not expect them to take any emphasis off him, but they've not been leaning on him nearly as heavy as they usually would. They have been getting Keandre Pope has been getting the reps we expected from him, and he's probably moved the ball best for them tonight.
32 yards on 5 carries, so he's the leading ball carrier. Total yards, I guess, for them, just 32 yards. John Watson's been the story for the Yellow Jackets. 11 carries, 58 yards. He is 1 of 2 passing for 38 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. And as we expected, Brian, they have kind of limited the numbers of Cody Davis. They came in planning the key on him, and they've done that.
Right. You almost wonder if that first drive, I mean, at the time it kind of just seemed like a fluke, but you almost wonder if it was maybe testing the waters. You wonder if it was say, hey, we know these guys have a strong defensive front. What if we just send Kobe Davis at them, see really how strong they are, and after we kind of realized what kind of levels they're playing at, we've kind of looked for different options. You know, you bring in John Watson, and when you have him running the football, you have a little bit of hesitation from the defense because they never know when that pitch outside is going to come, or even if he's going to drop back and throw it. And also outside with Cardarian Washington, who scored the first touchdown of the game, Alonzo Holmes, the other slot back, and then recently he took in a few reps with Jaylen Brown.
You know, Ryan, when we scheduled this game, of course, yesterday, the day before, we thought we would get a lot of answers to the playoff picture tonight. But the way it's turned out, that's not the case because of the weather. We know that the Harrison P. Ridge game has been rescheduled to tomorrow. That's very key for the West. We have not seen anything on Farmington and Prairie Grove, nor have we seen anything on Valley View and Batesville, so you wonder if something has happened weather-wise. You got something?
I have something on Valley View, Batesville. So Valley View is up 7-6 at the half. Batesville was driving before the half, tried to throw it to the end zone. Valley View picked off that pass and almost ran it back and got to the 25. They tried to go for the end zone there, but the clock ran out to go to halftime, and so they are currently up by 1.
And it has no bearing on Valley View. They're the number 1 seed. Could have some bearings on the 3rd and 4th seed, especially if Wynne holds on and wins this ballgame. The two teams are out. We're just about set for the second half here, and our second half kickoff is brought your way by Primary Residential Mortgage, where the primary focus is you.
With the cost of renting on the rise, now is the time to consider buying. Find your dream home and build equity for yourself instead of paying rent. Beverly Blanton at Primary Residential Mortgage has been serving the Cross County area for years and can help find the best home loan option for you. She offers 100% no money down loans along with loans for veterans and first-time home buyers. She can even help you if you have less than perfect credit. Call Beverly at Primary Residential Mortgage for your no-obligation pre-qualification. 870-238-1300. NMLS 115-2003. Equal housing lender. Go Jackets!
Nettleton will get the football to begin second half action here at Raider Stadium. Went up 14-7. There is the kickoff by Braden Maddox. A fair catch is taken at the 27. And Cortez Smith will make the catch at the 27-yard line. And that will be where the Nettleton Raiders will have the ball. But
it'll be 1st and 10 Raiders on the 29-yard line.
On the 29-yard line, that's where the Raiders will start this possession. 1st and 10 went up 14-7 over the Nettleton Raiders. There is the snap to Hampton. Hampton gives the ball to Pope. Pope's going to be hit at about the 29. He'll get up to about the 30-yard line. Pick up a yard on the play, and Cameron Smith is there to make the play. 2nd and 9 for Nettleton from their own 30-yard line. That's the start of the second half here at Nettleton. Wynne trying to secure the number 2 seed in the home game for the playoffs. There is the quarterback Hampton this time, and there is a flag down, and we're going to have a motion penalty, procedure penalty against the Nettleton Raiders. Been kind of a penalty-free ball game. 2 penalties for 15 yards for Nettleton, and Wynne has the 1 penalty for 15 yards. So instead of 2nd down and 9, it's going to be 2nd down and 14 for Nettleton. And the line of scrimmage now backed up to their own 25-yard line. Maddox Hampton has Keandre Pope just to his left, and he'll leave the ball to Pope. Across the 25, he'll get to about the 28, and that's it. About a 3-yard pickup before Cameron Smith started to make the play.
And that's something that the Yellow Jackets really stand out in, and it's also something that Coach McBride talked about in the pregame show. He is confident in his players' abilities to make adjustments, rise to the occasion, and just make things happen in general. We saw how much they struggled in the early minutes of this football game. This is a night and day difference.
Well, a personal foul penalty coming against Wynne, and that's going to be a 15-yard penalty against the Wynne Yellow Jackets. That has been a problem all year long. Sportsmanlike conduct against the Yellow Jackets, and that'll be only the 4th first down of the game for Nettleton, and now that will move the ball to the 44-yard line. And Nettleton with the ball in their own territory. Smith takes the direct snap, and he's going to get away from a man at the 45, 50. He's at the 40, and good running by Cortez Smith. He'll end up getting the ball into Wynne territory at the 44. I think I saw another marker down. And let's check what that is. Talking it over with Clark McBride. would have been a pickup to the 39-yard line, which would have been a 15-yard pickup. Sideline warning against the Yellow Jackets. 15 yards for Cortez Smith, doubled his yardage on that run.
Yep, and so somebody in the crowd is doing like a big truck beeping noise, but that's not really how they make that noise when they go backwards, so I'm not really sure what that one was about.
Nettleton with the ball on the Wynne 39-yard line. There is Pope with the ball. He's at the 35, 30, and he's going to get to the 25-yard line. There is a marker down, two of them. And this time it may come back.
Yeah, every time you see that, this one looks like it is definitely going to come back, but every time you see that flag after one unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, you almost get worried that that's going to escalate.
Yeah, that is a holding penalty against Nettleton.
But it is really important that they stay calm in this football game, but that's just something that comes along with the Yellow Jackets caring so deeply about winning ball games.
10-yard penalty, and now instead of 1st and 10, it's a spot foul, so it's actually they're going to end up losing about 11 or 12 on the play. Because the penalty occurred, the infraction occurred behind the line of scrimmage. So it's first down at about 22 for Nettleton. Right around midfield, 1st and 21. Have to reach the 29 to pick the first down. There is Pope, and this time he'll get to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. That is Cameron Smith. Good to see him in there.
Cameron Smith, I mean, that's a little guy, but he's got a lot of package. I mean, he's got a big package bringing in on defense. He's got a lot to offer defensively for the Yellow Jackets. He's a strong, athletic guy who gets into that offensive line fast.
4th tackle of the game for Cameron Smith. And it is 2nd down and about 20 for the Raiders from the Wynne 49-yard line. Quarterback Hampton drops back over the middle. That's going to be caught, and that is Cortez Smith, and he's thrown out of bounds by a Wynne Yellow Jacket after a pickup to about the 43-yard line. Pickup of about 6 on the play. Alonzo Holmes made the tackle. It'll be the 43-yard line, 6 yards on the play.
Gain of 6 on the play.
And that'll set up a 2nd down play, 3rd down play for the Nettleton Raiders. 3rd down at about 13. Nettleton is 4 of 7 in 3rd down plays. Just under 9.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. There's Hampton dropping straight back. He's got time. He throws the ball out. It's incomplete. A little bit high, intended for Smith. Good rush by Rayshon Conley. And it's a 4th down, and the Raiders are sending out their punt team.
They've seen a lot of success with Smith when they've brought him into the run game, but he struggled tonight in the passing game along with Maddox Hampton.
That is another Yellow Jacket defensive stop. When you need a good defensive team, give the guys at Ford, Digley, and Griffin a call, 238-2348. Line of scrimmage is the 43-yard line in Wynne territory. Smith is the punter. There is the snap, and there is the kick, and it's going to land on the 20, and it's going to bounce to inside the 5-yard line. Apparently they were able to save it again.
No,
I don't. What are they going to say? Touchback.
Okay, yeah, that's a touchback.
Yeah. So it's a 43-yard kick, no return for Cortez Smith. Took him long enough to call it. The Yellow Jackets have the ball on the 20-yard line. Now they need to mount a drive, long drive, time-consuming drive, and put this game away.
Right. You want to end this drive with a score. I mean, a 2-ball game lead. The way that the tumultuous way that the possession has changed throughout this ball game. If you have that 2-score lead, then the way there's been turnovers, you can see a lot of success.
There's offsides, I think, coming against Nettleton.
There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, they knew that.
Offside Raiders.
So instead of 1st and 10, it's 1st and 5 for the Yellow Jackets, and they've got the ball on their own 25-yard line. 8:59 to go, 3rd quarter. Went up here 14-7 on Nettleton. John Watson, the Wynne quarterback. There goes, and we may have an offsides penalty against Nettleton again. We do.
So that scoots that up another 5 yards and is going to move the chains.
That for the Yellow Jackets is their 10th first down of the football game.
It's a first down scored with, moving the change with 0 plays.
That was a Darlene Andrews first down and a quarterback sneak. Very little yardage. See, Watson will pick up maybe a yard on the play. Darlene Andrews, bookkeeping and tax service, always in balance. Accurate and always on time. Second down and 9 to go for the first down. For the Wynne Yellow Jackets with the football on their own 31-yard line. Watson is the quarterback. This time he'll keep the ball. Now pitches the ball out. That is Cordarian Washington, and he's going to get to about the 37, 38-yard line. Still be short of the first down for Washington. Miles Williams will run him out of bounds. Now that's actually Jalen Brown. Got that carry. Picked up about 7 on the play for Brown. Third down and 2 for the Yellow Jackets. It's Washington and Brown in the backfield now for the Yellow Jackets. Third down and 2 for the 38-yard line. Watson, the quarterback, gives it to Kobe Davis. Gets hit at the line of scrimmage, but second effort will get the first down to about the 41-yard line. He'll pick up 3 on the play. Lincoln's there to make the play.
That's a big run there for Kobe Davis. You know, he has struggled and fought throughout the first half of this football game to be able to move the chains for the Yellow Jackets. I'm sure that takes a load off of him mentally and is going to get him in a better mindset to help his team in any way he can, even though they have that inside run game from him pretty locked up.
More Chevrolet Buick GMC first down. Find new roads. It's 7:12 to go in the third quarter. John Watson has Brown in motion. Again, it's Davis, but this time they'll stack him up at the line of scrimmage. 11 carries and 36 yards for Kobe Davis. He's having a tough go. Cam Phillips there to make the play. No gain on the play.
Now what this does tell us is that Kobe Davis is indeed a human, which is something we couldn't confirm prior to tonight.
Going out of the game is Rayshawn Conley. He's got a little bit of limp.
It's Taheem Frost.
Yep.
Is coming in at wide receiver in his place.
Yeah, Alvalino split out to the other side, the left side. Frost on this side, the right side. On 2nd and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Pitch out. That is Jalen Brown. Brown's going to get close to first down yardage. They'll say he's out of bounds at the 40-yard line, 50-yard line.
Yeah, he just stayed on that tightrope trying to stay in bounds, but he just slipped out of bounds and sets us up with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the play. Brown 2 carries in this drive, 14 yards. Third down for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. They are 4 of 5 in third down conversions. 6 minutes and 17 seconds. Clock stopped on the out of bounds play. There goes Brown in motion, and this Watson keeping the ball, and he's not going to quite get there. To be 4th and short. Had to get to the 49, and he is at just over midfield. Kenny Loggins is there to make the play. That'll be a pickup about a yard. They're taking a big, long look at it, but I think he is short. We got a face mask penalty against Nettleton. There you go.
So that's a lucky break there. That's 15 and an automatic first.
So after the 1 yard to pick up for John Watson, add on a 15-yard penalty for the Nettleton Raiders. That'll give Wynne another first down. And that is a Conoco Funeral Home first down, your hometown funeral home since 1927. Now the line of scrimmage is the 34-yard line. Wynne with the ball in Nettleton territory. Watson, the quarterback, this time pitches the ball out to Jalen Brown. He bobbled it, but was able to catch it in the air. He'll not get much. Logans is there to make the play for the Raiders. And it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Cardarian Washington, the ball carrier. Tackle made by number 7, Jamie Moore.
Yeah, Jalen Brown there. Maybe wasn't ready for the pitch quite yet, but he was able to prevent that fumble, and he got out of bounds without losing anything, and so they're set up with an okay 2nd and 10.
There's John Watson. He'll keep the football on the quarterback sneak, and Watson will get all the way to the 25-yard line. He'll pick up 9 on the play. It will be short of the first down, but it turns 2nd and long into 3rd and short. 69 yards on 14 carries for John Watson.
It's really astounding the difference it's been between him and Kobe Davis.
There's another quarterback sneak, and Watson again will go for another 5 yards on the play. That'll be enough for a Yellow Jacket first down. For Wynne, that is their 13th first down of the ball game. That is a more air conditioning first down. Don't settle for less when you can have more.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it there.
21-yard line. There goes Brown in motion. And now he'll go back to his slot on the right side. Play clock at 17. Game clock at 4:32. 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 from the Nettleton 21. There's Kobe Davis. He's at the 15-yard line, and Davis will get up to about the 13-yard line. Boy, what a big points this would be if the Yellow Jackets could convert.
Right. I mean, you've burned out most of the 3rd quarter. 4 minutes and 9 seconds to play in the 3rd as the Yellow Jackets are in the red zone.
5-minute drive for the Yellow Jackets on 2nd down. They give the ball to Davis. Davis is going to have first down yardage to about the 8-yard line. Needed 2, ended up with 4. First down and goal now for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. That is a Strickland Plumbing first down, serving all of Wynne and Cross County. 1st and goal for the Nettleton 8-yard line. Just 3:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. Boy, this would be big, Ryan. We can get this one. There is Watson, and Watson's going to get up to about the 5-yard line, maybe the 6. He'll pick up 2. Even a field goal would be big here. Just
right.
Making a 2-possession score.
As long as you're capitalizing on this time you spent on this drive, you can't really be disappointed.
John Marcus Johnson was there to make the play. It is 2nd and goal. Wynne with the football on the Nettleton 6-yard line. Play clock is at 20. Game clock is at 3:09. John Watson, quarterback for the Yellow Jackets. This time he'll give the ball to Kobe Davis. He'll get up to about the 5, and that's it. Only a yard for Kobe Davis. 13 carries and 44 yards.
Kobe Davis, the ball carrier.
And now it is 3rd down and goal for the Yellow Jackets. 3rd down and 5 from 3rd and goal from the 5. The Yellow Jackets with the ball in Nettleton territory. Game clock at 2:35 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Slotbacks are Cardarian Washington and Jalen Brown.
There is the pitch out to Jalen Brown trying to get the outside. He's at the 5-yard line. He's in! Touchdown! 5-yard touchdown run for Jalen Brown. Comes on a 3rd down play.
It's Cardarian.
Oh, was that Cardarian?
That was Cardarian.
Number 8.
Came in from behind. Jalen Brown was blocking.
So Cardarian Washington gets the touchdown for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. And it comes with 2 minutes and 21 seconds to go. Cardarian Washington's 5-yard run will make it a 20-7 ball game. Extra point for Braden Maddox is up, and it is good. Tell you what, sometimes at 6 and 8, kind of hard to make a difference.
It definitely is.
So a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Wynne Yellow Jackets lead the ball game by the score of 21-7.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose, because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. I will help make it easy and affordable to help protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance can mean everything. Call me, Meredith Peeler, in Wynne today, 870-238-3800.
A Cardera, a Consolidated Grain and Barge Yellow Jacket touchdown, proudly serving the agriculture and transportation industry since 1969. 14 plays, 80 yards, 6 minutes, and 39 seconds. Fair catch taken at the 24-yard line, and it is now a two-possession game.
Scoring update on the Batesville Valley View game. Batesville has scored a passing touchdown, and they have catched a 13-7 lead.
Wow. So the Yellow Jackets, if they win here and Batesville wins there, they're co-champions of the league. They'll be co-champions.
Yeah.
There is the quarterback keeping the ball. It's the Cortez Smith, and he's going to be stood up at the line of scrimmage. Now, Valley View have the number 1 seed, but their records would be the same. No gain on the play for Cortez Smith. Well, 1 yard on the play.
Tackle made by number 58, Logan West.
It's second down and 9 for Nettleton with 1:54 left to go in the third quarter of play. 21-7 is the score. There's the snap. There's Hampton throwing the ball out. It's dropped, and I guess they're going to call it a lateral because they let him pick it up and run. He'll end up to about the 26-yard line, which will be no gain on the play. But there's also a flag down. So we'll sort everything out here. That was Pope on the carrying it to the 26, no gain. Now they're huddling up with some Wynne coaches. And let's see what the call is going to be. It's against the Raiders. And personal foul against the Raiders, and they're going to mark it off. 15-yard penalty.
And that is not the place you want to be in.
Well, you know, Ryan, we're not going to get the number 1 seed, but we could get a co-championship out of the deal.
Right. I mean, we have the same record, 6-2, if Batesville can take this victory over Valley View.
So the quarterback is Smith, and that's a reverse play, and Pope's got the football. All right, that's Q Thompson. Thompson's going to get across the 15 to about the 19. Now they pick up about 4 on the play for Tom Owens. Will make the play. 3rd and 16 for the Nettleton Raiders. They are 4 of 8 first down conversions. Have missed on their last 3. 3rd down and long with 1:11 to play in the third quarter of play. There's the snap. Quarterback Hampton's going to be rushed out. Throws it out long and intercepted by the Yellow Jackets at the 40. And that's to the 35. Who is that? That is Taheem Frost. And he's going to get inside the 20. And I think Taheem Frost is just taking over the team lead in interceptions.
I think he has. That would be his 3rd on the night.
So his 3rd reception and interception, and the Yellow Jackets would return it all the way to about the 20-yard line. So Taheem Frost, who gets the pick, and that's the first turnover of the ball game for the Nettleton Raiders, and Wynne will have the football on the Raider 13-yard line. Intercepted about the 44, about the 45-yard line in Wynne territory, and returned it to the Nettleton 13. Watson, the quarterback, gets the ball to Kobe Davis, and he'll get to about the 12-yard line. Pickup of about 2 on the play. Caden Newsom is there to make the play. So far, looking good for a home game.
Right, it's been great to have Taheem Frost back. We've seen him at wide receiver, during the little part where Rashad Conley wasn't feeling too great, and well, it looks like he's still at wide receiver right now. He split out right.
He sure is.
And then he's making a big difference in the defensive secondary.
There's Watson keeping the football, and he's going to keep the ball to about the 10-yard line, and he's going to be wrestled and thrown down. He'll only pick up about 3 on that play. And that's going to be a third down play coming for the Yellow Jackets, and that's going to end the third quarter of play. So we've come to the end of the third quarter of play, and as we head to the final 12 minutes, it's Wynne on top here. Jackets 21, Nettleton 7.
At the sign shop in Wynne, Tawana can make you any kind of sign you need. Magnetic signs, campaign signs, aluminum signs. She does vinyl lettering, vinyl graphics, vehicle and window lettering, and banners of all types and custom t-shirts. So call Tawana, 870-238-0280, or go by the sign shop at 586 Highway 64B in Wynne. Call her at 870-238-0280.
All right, fourth quarter action. Big week coming up next week, Ryan.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a big week because the Yellow Jackets are getting going on the basketball court. They start off on Monday. The senior girls have a benefit jamboree versus Earl and Gosnell. That's the junior high and the senior high girls. And then they head to the Marmaduke Classic on Friday and Saturday. The boys have 2 games next week. They have Monday at 5 p.m. Greene County Tech at GCT. And then at 7 p.m. Thursday, the senior boys team heads to Marion.
Jordan Weaver heading up the boys program.
Right, former Yellow Jacket and Arkansas State Red Wolf.
That's right. And then Bobby Huddleston has replaced Tim Hawkins, who is here at Nettleton now. So he will be making his Yellow Lady Jacket debut as a head coach. Third down for the Yellow Jackets. They have to get to the 4. The line of scrimmage was the 10. And there is Kobe Davis. He's got the first down. Big opening up front. Davis will end up to about the 3-yard line. And should be enough for a first down. It is. 8 yards on the play and a first down for Kobe Davis.
Well, it's a game in the 5 East, but it doesn't necessarily have an impact on the playoff outlook. Forest City leads Brookland 18-16.
Wow. Yeah. That was a Will-Kill Pest Control first down. Called the Hitman at Will-Kill. There is a touchdown as Kobe Davis is in the end zone for a touchdown, and now there's a marker down. We've got some taunting.
Yeah, that's going to be that excessive celebration.
Yeah.
But, you got to be happy to see Kobe Davis get that touchdown, and he's even more happy than we are. He's had a rough start to the game. I mean, he's had to fight for the yards he has.
3-yard touchdown run for Kobe Davis. And the Yellow Jacket lead now with 11:24 to go in the football game is at 27-7. So the 15-yard penalty for taunting will come on the kickoff after the 3-yard Kobe Davis run. Yellow Jackets in pretty good shape now, leading 27-7 here in the fourth quarter. Braden Maddox's point after is up, and it is good. So 11:24 to go in the ball game. Our score now, Yellow Jackets 28 and the Nettleton Raiders 7.
We're able to bring you Yellow Jacket
How many
football
plays
every
was that?
Friday night thanks to our great sponsors like Arkansas Senator Ronald Caldwell. Senator Caldwell is a strong supporter of high school athletics and believes in its power to help develop our young men and women. Since 2013, Senator Caldwell has proudly served District 23, which includes Cross, St. Francis, Lee, Monroe, Woodruff, and Jackson counties, and looks forward to serving District 10, which will include additional constituents in Prairie, Arkansas, Lone Oak, and Poinsett counties. Senator Ronald Caldwell, proud sponsor of Wynne Yellow Jacket football.
The Consolidated Grain and Barge touchdown, proudly serving the agriculture and transportation industries. It's 1969, 15-yard penalty. Ryan, just the third penalty on Wynne for the night.
Really?
Better.
Wow. I guess I didn't realize that. Is that including the sideline warning?
No. Is that a penalty?
I don't.
We'll count it 4 then.
I don't know.
It's a warning.
It's a warning, yeah.
So when you get a warning, you don't actually get a ticket.
Right.
Yeah. There is a kickoff at the 29-yard line and across to the 38-yard line, and that's for Nettleton.
Well, you made the driving reference, so I guess I can take it even further because it's currently Wynne that is in the driver's seat.
Yeah. Oh, that's a point well driven home.
Right. 3 scores for the Yellow Jackets.
1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets for the Raiders. Down now by 3 scores. And just the opening minute of the 4th quarter here. Hampton, the quarterback, on the flat is going to be caught by Q Thompson. And he'll pick up about 9 to about the 47-yard line. Cameron Smith, another tackle for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. Now they're going to give him forward progress, 10 yards.
Avion Jones there and on the coverage, and was just not able to wrap around him soon enough.
First catch of the night for Q Thompson.
Right. The cornerbacks for the Yellow Jackets have really been great tonight. An extra spark from Taheem Frost and Avion Jones.
There is a pickup of no yards on the play. And whether a yard or 2 on the play. It'd be 2nd down and 8. On the carry was Pope for the Raiders. 2nd down and 8. There is Pope again. This time he'll get up to about the 48-yard line in Wynne territory. Another 2 yards on the play. And a pickup of 2 on the play.
Garrett Adamson in on the stop for the Jackets there.
Sets up a 3rd down play for the Raiders. And it's 3rd down from the 48-yard line. They have the ball in Wynne territory. There's Hampton over the middle. It's going to be caught and down immediately. It'll be enough for a 1st down out of the backfield. Making the play was Pope. And it'll be a 9-yard pickup and a 1st down. Alonzo Holmes made the play.
Keandre Pope is really great at getting some space when he makes himself a receiver. He comes out of the backfield, and usually he'll cut inside, and he gets some distance from the Wynne defense, and he can make catches there.
1st and 10 from the 41-yard line in Wynne territory. Nettleton on the move. There's Hampton over the middle. It's long and incomplete, overthrown. Intended receiver Cortez Smith. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of 13 passing, 46 yards with an interception for Maddox Hampton. I think I'd take that.
Right. I mean, this Yellow Jacket defense has been probably the biggest surprise of the year, I think.
And they have really played well the last several games for the Yellow Jackets. There is Hampton looking back to the sidelines where his dad, Stephen Hampton, is the head coach. Hampton takes the snap, gives it to Pope. Pope's going to be stood up and dropped, and that is Abdul Fall. About a 2-yard pickup for Pope on that play. So if Valley View, Batesville holds on to beat Valley View and Wynne holds on to win here, it's a championship season.
I guess so.
3rd down and 9.
Do we get T-shirts?
I'll get you a T-shirt.
Oh, that's so nice.
So it is 3rd down for the Raiders. They're 5 of 10 in 3rd down plays from the 39-yard line. There is Hampton. And over the middle, good defensive play. That's Cameron Smith. He has had himself a heck of a ball game. And incomplete pass sets up a 4th down play. The Raiders are going to keep their offense on the field on 4th down and 8 from the Wynne 39-yard line.
And they bring in Cortez Smith at a slot receiver.
And there is Hampton. Hampton over the middle, and it's caught by Smith to the 28-yard line, 27-yard line. Pick up 12 yards on the play, and that'll be a 1st down for the Raiders. So, 1st down for the Nettleton Raiders. They've got the ball on the 27-yard line. The game clock down to 8:16 to go in the game. Again, that is to Smith. This time, good open field tackle, and he gets some help. That was Frost who made the original hit. And then Tom Owens and Alonzo Holmes will come up to help out.
Sets up about a gain of 7 on the pass from Hampton.
So it's 2nd down and 3 for the Raiders. Right at the 21-yard line. In Wynne territory. The clock still running with 7:46 to go in the game, and went up by 3 scores. There's Pope. Pope's across the 20, 15-yard line and down to the 10. Pick up 11 on the play. Cameron Smith is there to make the play.
With the Nettleton offense starting to hit their stride, you wonder if the Wynne defense can try to make some adjustments and make something happen, or is this game going to shift to the Wynne offense trying to outpace that Nettleton offense?
Do have an injured player down. We'll take a timeout. It is a Bobby Lanaw's timeout. Expect the best at Lanaw's Body Shop.
A challenging economy has a way of making us take a long look at our assets and make hard decisions. Oftentimes the verdict is that some or all of those assets need to be turned to cash. Witcher Auctions has been helping our clients do just that since 1972. Rather than a one-size-fits-all approach, we offer a full range of options for the sale of your farm and heavy equipment, including live and online auctions, net guarantees, and complete buyouts. Call us today at 870-238-1400 or visit us online at witcherauctions.com. Witcher Auctions, the professional since 1972.
It is 1st down for the Nettleton Raiders. They've got the ball on the 10-yard line. There is Pope across the 10 to about the 5. You'll pick up 5 on the play. And it will set up a 2nd down for the Raiders. Alonzo Holmes is there to make the play. 2nd down and goal for the Nettleton Raiders. Got on the board after the fumble recovery in the 1st quarter to take a 7-0 lead. And they have been held off the scoreboard since.
So they've got Cortez Smith in at the quarterback.
Yeah, direct snap to Smith, and he's going to keep the football, and he's going to go into the end zone, but there is a marker down. And we will probably see a hold.
Oh, the confetti went off. Oh.
So it is a holding penalty against the Nettleton Raiders.
Yeah, so that's going to come off.
They're going to have to get that confetti back.
Yeah, say that'll come back, but the confetti will not.
So the penalty is a 10-yard penalty. 75 yards in penalties against the Nettleton Raiders compared to 45 for Wynne.
Just bask in this moment.
Yeah. 2nd down and goal. Now the line of scrimmage is about the 13-yard line.
There's some adjustments on defense.
And Hampton is back in at quarterback. Clock running with 6:42 to go in the football game. And timeout for the Raiders. It is a Sheriff David West timeout, putting your safety first.
Hello, fall. Hello, football.
Hey, that's fine.
Tailgating and cool morning walks. We all look forward to this time of year, so don't let a little neck and back pain spoil your fun. Let Dr. Ungerank at Ungerank Chiropractic Clinic in Wynne get you ready for fall with a little spinal adjustment, spinal decompression, or cold laser therapy. There's no appointment needed, so bring life to an old friend. You're back at Ungerank Chiropractic Clinic, 711 Eldridge Drive in Wynne. Call 238-8210.
All right, second down and goal for Nettleton. They've got the football on the 13-yard line in Wynne territory. It's a 5-minute drive for Nettleton. That's kind of good for Wynne. Taking that time off the clock, a 3-score game. Hampton is the quarterback for Nettleton. Pope is just to his right. There's the throw into the end zone and incomplete. Intended for Smith.
Yeah, just like that ball just came in a little too hot for Curtis Smith to be able to realistically haul that one in.
Takeem Frost was out there on the defense. He's had a good game.
This is kind of a gap in the offensive mindset of the Nettleton Raiders. You know, you think inside the 15, they're really going to run that triple option hard with Curtis Smith. Anywhere around midfield, they want to air it out with Maddox Hampton some. They're not exactly sure what to do here.
It's third down and goal now. And that one is going to be overthrown. And that's going to be set up a fourth down play. Fourth and goal from the 13-yard line for the Nettleton Raiders. Nettleton has 2 timeouts left. Wonder if they'll be interested in stopping the clock if Wynne gets the ball. 3-touchdown game.
I mean, what do you have to lose here, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is pull out all the stops. This is time to go.
There's Hampton going to roll out. He'll throw the ball. It's incomplete. And the Yellow Jackets have held on downs.
Great defensive coverage there. I mean, you got a little bit of luck there with a holding call. Call it luck. Call it, you can call it luck. You can call it whatever you want. But regardless of that, they took that penalty, gave us a second chance, and a big second wind on defense kept the Raiders out of the end zone.
Hey, another Yellow Jacket defensive stop. When you need a good defensive team, give the guys at Ford, Dooley, and Griffin a call, 238-2348. So the Yellow Jackets, perhaps a couple of first downs. They might could run out the clock here, leading by a 28-7 score. Jackets will take the second seed and have a home game next week, most likely against either Farmington or Harrison. Again, Harrison doesn't play until tomorrow, so we'll really not know who the opponent is until that game is played. There is the quarterback keeper. That's John Watson. But Yellow Jackets will be at home unless we have some kind of really serious breakdown here.
Right. I mean, you're up by 21 points with 6 minutes to go in the ball game. I mean, if you just get a couple first downs, if you score here, it's basically over.
And it's probably basically over for Nettleton because Southside, the last score I saw, the Southside Paragould game was 44-7.
Right. I mean,
so it looks like Southside's in.
Southside. I mean, they're a solid team.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to know for sure how our conference will look after this game.
Yeah. There is Kobe Davis. He's going to get up to about the 22-yard line.
Kobe Davis on the carry.
So that's going to be a pickup of about 6 on the play. It is short of the first down. So if the scores shake out, Ryan, that's a first down for the Yellow Jackets. And that is a Darlene Andrews first down. Bookkeeping and tax service, always in balance, accurate, and always on time. If Southside goes ahead and wins, if Batesville beats Valley View, win here, it would be Valley View, win, Batesville, Southside, and Batesville. Because Southside beat Batesville. There is the give to Kobe Davis, and he will pick up a yard on the play.
And Southside, the final score there, so that game is over. Southside beats Paragould 44-7.
There you go. So Southside's in, Nettleton's out.
So now it all comes down to the Batesville Valley View game and Wynne finishing up their business here.
Yep. Yep. But it's shaking out like it's going to be Valley View, Wynne, Southside, and then Batesville number 4. Well, wait a minute. No, because Batesville, if they win, they'll have a better record than Southside. Right? They might have 2 losses and they'll have 3.
You're right. If Wynne, Batesville, and Southside win, Southside does not make the playoffs. because Nettleton and Southside will both be 4-3. Nettleton will still make the playoffs if Batesville wins this game.
You're exactly right.
So Nettleton will need Batesville to win this game if Wynne Yellow Jackets can finish things up here.
That's right. Because they beat them 14-12, what, 2 weeks ago? What?
13.
13-12, yeah. So that Batesville Valley View game is a big score right now.
Right.
There's a give again that is keeping the football is John Watson. And there's a marker on the play. It would be a first down if the play stands. It was third down and about 7. Watson had enough for the first down. And Tackle will wave it off. So it's a 7-yard pickup and enough for a first down for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. That, Ryan, is their 18th first down of the football game. That's a Bull Chevrolet Buick GMC. Find new roads. Yellow Jacket first down. Down to 3:30 to go in the ball game. Nettleton's not interested in stopping the clock.
Yeah, it's looking like the Wynne Yellow Jackets are going to be 6-2. 6-1.
There is the give to Kobe Davis, and he's going to we'll get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to be 8-2 overall, right? Yeah, 8-2 overall.
Right. Update from the Forest City Brooklyn game. They are tied 24-24 with 3:45 left in the third. Batesville kicks a field goal to go up 16-7 with 6 minutes left to play.
So, how about that? Second down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. There is John Watson. Watson will give the ball to Kobe Davis. He'll pick up a yard on the play, or 2 yards on the play. The thing is, too, Ryan, you look at the Yellow Jacket Valley View game, we had them by 2 scores with about 10 minutes to go in the game.
Right. I mean, it was a close game, and they just happened to be the better football team that day. I mean, an inch of difference could make that football game for the Wynne Yellow Jackets, and they're undefeated in conference.
It is third down and about 8 to go with the clock down to 1:58 to go in the ball game. So get ready. We've got a home game next week. And there's John Watson. Going to get all the way down to about the 43-yard line. He's short of the first down. He goes from the 34 to the 43. 9 on the play. John Watson now with 99 yards on 20 carries.
And he's been a difference maker tonight. They've been a lot more hesitant defending him than they have with Kobe Davis.
He threw that one good pass for the touchdown to Rashad Conley. So, yeah, he's had a big day. Fourth down play for the Wynne Yellow Jackets, and there's Watson getting the first down, and that'll do it. That will seal the deal for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. Another first down for the Yellow Jackets, and that is a Conotal Funeral Home first down, your hometown funeral home. It's 19-27. We'll only snap the ball, what, 1 or 2 times?
Looks like probably one more time, and then that'll be it. It's going to be within 50 seconds now. The Yellow Jackets are going to take this one home 28-7.
Victory formation. Well, that's always good to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it, and they'll go to the knee, and they will play a home game next Friday night. There is the snap, and that will do it. So the Yellow Jackets, after giving up the first score of the game, buckle down and get the victory.
Right, they did not look back. These Yellow Jackets are not turning to pillars of salt today. They took the lead, and they just kept pouring it on.
And the two teams are headed to the sideline. A final score from Nettleton with 9 seconds to go in the football game. And that is it. Final score from Nettleton tonight. Wynne Yellow Jackets 28, the Nettleton Raiders 7. This is the Cross Ridge Community Hospital's post-game show.
Crossridge Community Hospital can make a difference in your life with the latest technology, community health events, and lots of different specialty clinics, all right here in Wynne. So before you jump into the car and drive a long way to get the medical care that you need, call us here at Crossridge Community Hospital. We could probably save you a trip. Call us at 870-238-3300.
Darlene Andrews Bookkeeping and Tax Service, 303 East Merriman in Wynne, has the experience you require to reach your business goals, offering many services including bookkeeping, payroll, and tax preparation. She values her clients and will customize solutions just for you. Call Darlene Andrews Bookkeeping and Tax Service at 870-238-3732 and leave the number crunching to her so you can focus on growing your business. Accurate, on time, and always in balance, Darlene Andrews, Bookkeeping and Tax Service.
The holiday season is upon us. Thanksgiving is just around the corner and Christmas is close behind. County Line Irrigation would like to invite you to our open house. On Sunday, November 13th, our store will be open from 1 until 4 p.m. for our 2022 holiday extravaganza. We will have 9 different styles of polar fleece pullovers that are 50% off. Men's, women's, and kids' polar fleece pullovers will be featured. Come and see us on Sunday, November the 13th, here at County Line Irrigation. There will be refreshments served as well. Remember, shop local and keep Christ in Christmas.
Evolve Bank and Trust in Wynne is here to help you get your home ready for the season. Stop putting off those much-needed repairs and improvements with the home equity line of credit from Evolve. Use the equity you already have in your home for a new furnace, roof, windows, or even a brand new kitchen. Call us for more details at 870-238-5557 or come by our Wynne Banking Center at 1690 North Falls Boulevard. Visit us online at getevolved.com. Apply today for a home equity line of credit from Evolve Bank and Trust. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
My name is Jennifer Hobbs, and I'm running for re-election as your mayor of Wynne. My husband Randall and I have raised our kids in this amazing community. As mayor, I want to keep Wynne moving forward and continue to help our town become the best in the state. I promise to continue to put Wynne first and make decisions that are in the best interest of all our citizens. On November 8th, vote Jennifer Hobbs, and let's go Jackets.
Paid for by committee to re-elect Jennifer Hobbs, mayor of the city of Wynne.
Hi, I'm Tyler Griffin, and I'm one of the attorneys at Ford Dooley & Griffin in Wynne, along with my law partner Carter Dooley. We help clients every day with a variety of legal issues. Our firm has a wide range of practice areas, such as criminal defense, personal injury, estate planning, family law, Social Security disability appeals, and many more. If you have a legal issue, please give Carter or I a call at 870-238-2348 or go to our website at www.winlawyer.com. We look forward to helping you, and as always, all initial consultations are free.
The Crossridge Community Hospital's post-game show. We're going to try to string this thing out.
Right. Well, we may have to just find some things to talk to, but we would like to stick around until we can find out how that Batesville Valley View game ended.
And that makes a big difference to Nettleton.
Yes, absolutely. So if Batesville wins, then Nettleton remains in the playoffs. So a win for Batesville, when we factor in that Southside win against Paragould that they just got, we have Valley View as the undisputed first seed, Wynne as the second seed, also 6-1. But Valley View did beat Wynne head-to-head 21-20 earlier in the season. Batesville as the third seed with 5-2 record, and they'll be undisputed as the third seed. And then Nettleton will slip into as the fourth seed with their 4-3 record because they beat Southside 13-12.
Yeah, they'll end up with the same record, but the head-to-head puts Nettleton in by 1 point.
Now, let's go look at the flip side. If Wynne, Valley View, and Southside win, which Wynne just won, Southside just won, if Valley View comes back and wins this ball game, then the playoffs are looking really different. So Southside, they got all 13 of those tiebreaker points. So if Valley View wins, that makes 3 4-3 teams, and that three-way tie brings in the tiebreaker points. So Southside will actually be leading in tiebreaker points if Valley View wins that football game, because that puts Southside with 52 tiebreaker points, Batesville with 45, and Nettleton with 40. So the conference in that situation, Valley View at 1 with 7-0, Wynne at the second seed, 6-1. Southside, Batesville, and Nettleton, respectively.
So what you do, you kick out the bottom one.
You kick out the bottom one. Nettleton's gone. If Valley View comes back in that football game.
Whoever won between Batesville and Batesville Southside, Southside's 3, Batesville's 4.
Right, so tonight, Southside is a Valley View fan, and Nettleton is a Batesville fan.
Yep. All right, and as far as the West is concerned, we've learned that they have moved their games to Saturday.
Right, I mean, lots of bad weather over there tonight, and all of the games that have any impact on the playoffs. So Shiloh Christian and Alma, I don't know if they played, but that one actually doesn't have any effect on the outcome of the conference over there.
Yeah, the ones to watch over there is the Harrison P. Ridge and the Farmington Prairie Grove games.
Especially the Farmington Prairie Grove game. That's where things get messy.
Yep. So they're both of those games are tomorrow. So we're going to stick around. We'll go over some numbers here when we return. This is the Cross Ridge Community Hospital's post-game show. We're back after this.
Good night.
Hi, Yellow Jacket fans. This is Joy Shepard at Cross Ridge Community Hospital in Wynne. Cross Ridge can really make a difference in your life. We have the latest technology, available emergency services, community health screenings, and specialty clinics, all right here in Wynne. Good luck, Yellow Jackets. We'll be cheering for you right here at Cross Ridge Community Hospital in Wynne.
Consolidated Grain and Barge keeps you up to date and your farming operation at your fingertips with our mobile app, MyCGB. Access MyCGB 24/7 and manage your grain transactions electronically. From ticket to settlement, you can even view contracts, sign them electronically, and store them within the app for quick reference. Stay connected and receive alerts to timely information. Consolidated Grain and Barge has 7 convenient locations: West Memphis, Tunica, Osceola, Old Town, Friars Point, and 2 locations in Helena. The leader in the ag and transportation industry.
For top quality meats and the tastiest bakery, shop with your friends at Hayes.
There is a massive meat sale this week at Hayes. Get USDA Select T-Bone Steak Value Packs for $4.98 a pound. Sanderson Farms Boneless Skinless Chicken Breast Value Packs, $1.98 a pound. Williams Pork Sausage Package, 36 ounces, $7.98. Smithfield Hometown Sliced Bacon, 40 ounces, $9.99. And there's a huge Kraft Buy 5, Save $5 sale. And remember, you always have a friend at Hayes.
This is Tyler Waymeyer. I am running for Wynne City Council, Ward 5, Position 1. I am running for City Council because I love our city. I want to be more involved in making Wynne an even better place to live. I am committed to our community. I believe communication with all citizens is key. If you have any questions, come by my office or call me anytime at 870-318-7853. I'm Tyler Waymeyer, and I would appreciate your vote for Alderman. Go Jacket!
Paid for by Tyler Waymeyer.
Hey, this is Gap at Bull Chevrolet Buick GMC. It's football season again, and that means tailgating. Since we've opened over 45 years ago, tailgating has always started with a pickup. Come see the Bull team on Highway 64 in Wynne, where you can find a lineup of GM trucks and tackle any task. Our trucks offer capability, innovation, and features that are professional grade. Find new roads at your locally owned Bull Chevrolet Buick GMC, 870-238-2800, or on the web at bullmotorco.com.
Do you have a do-it-yourself project that involves plumbing? That could be tricky or sometimes a disaster. Call Strickland Plumbing at 870-238-3421. They are resourceful and can conquer any plumbing problem. So before you tackle another DIY project and your water goes from hot to not in an instant, call Strickland Plumbing, your high-quality, low-cost solution to drips, clogs, and leaks. Strickland Plumbing, serving Wynne and Cross County.
Welcome back. Cross Ridge Community Hospital's post-game show. We're trying to hang on to find out exactly how the final seedings are going to be for the 5A East. We can tell you that the 5A West, who's matched up with the East, will not know that till tomorrow. Most of those games have been moved to tomorrow. Here's the way the scoring went tonight as Wynne defeats Nettleton 28-7 to wrap up the second seed and possibly a co-championship. Batesville was leading Valley View late, and if that score holds out, Valley View will still have the number 1 seed, but it will be a shared championship with Wynne and Valley View. Keandre Pope scored on an 8-yard run with 6:06 to go, 9 plays after a fumble recovery. Nettleton led 7-0 with 6:06 to go in the first quarter. Wynne scored with 5.8 seconds to go in the first quarter on a John Watson 1-yard run, capping an 11-play, 80-yard drive. Braden Maddox's point after made it 7-7. Then John Watson to Rashad Conley, a perfect 38-yard pass with 2:18 to go in the half. Maddox's point after made it 14-7. Yellow Jackets in the third quarter went 14 plays, 80 yards in just under 6.5 minutes, and scored with 2:21 to go in the third quarter. Cardarian Washington 5-yard run to point after good. It's 21-7. Then a Takeem Frost interception set up a 15-yard two-play drive, capped off by Cody Davis's 3-yard touchdown run with 11:24 to go in the game. Braden Maddox's point after, and 28-7. Wynne had 330 total yards in the game, 173 for Nettleton. John Watson, 20 carries for 99 yards. He also had a touchdown pass in the game. 8 possessions for Wynne, 60 plays, 31.04 time of possession. 7 possessions, 45 plays, 16.56 time of possession for Nettleton. So that's going to be it. We're going to come back. Ryan's going to talk some college football. We'll do that when we return, as we're trying to hang in here to see what the Batesville Valley View game, how that thing turns out. So we'll be back. This is the Cross Ridge Community Hospital's post-game show.
Cross Ridge Community Hospital can make a difference in your life with the latest technology, community health events, and lots of different specialty clinics, all right here in Wynne. So before you jump into the car and drive a long way to get the medical care that you need, call us here at Cross Ridge Community Hospital. We could probably save you a trip. Call us at 870-238-3300.
Ask about our new offer. This is Shannon Hires with Partners Bank. We are currently offering a new 15-month certificate of deposit rate and a new money market rate. You can visit us at 1816 North Falls Boulevard or any of our Partners Bank locations in Helena, West Helena, Marvel, Marion, Conway, or Johnson, or call us at 870-338-6451. At Partners Bank, we are better together. Other fees and restrictions may apply. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle? A combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more. Because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just 4 walls and 4 wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve?
This is State Farm agent Chad Wynn. Call me at 238-3333.
The death of a loved one is one of the most difficult phases of life, but at Cross County Funeral Service and Crematory, we're here to help you with your journey. We offer funeral services, burial, and cremation with low prices and special packages. We even offer pet cremation for the loss of your fur baby. Contact Pam or Mitzi at 870-587-0565 or come by 2106 Highway 64 Spur in Wynne. Cross County Funeral Service and Crematory.
Lawson Insurance Group of Companies, located on South Falls Boulevard in Wynne, has been in business since 1908 and is Cross County's oldest continuous insurance agency. Lawson Insurance Group is an independent insurance agency, which means they represent several companies and can compare rates to get you the best quote. Vance Lawson at Lawson Insurance Group represents Safeco, Progressive, Allstate, United Home, Farmers Fire, and Trexas Insurance Companies. For all your insurance needs, auto, home, life, or commercial, call Vance or Terry at 238-9600.
Hi folks, this is Sean at Caldwell Lumber. It's football season, and other than the game, tailgating is the #1 priority. Who doesn't like grilled food? We have Traeger grills in stock, and add wood-fired flavor to make your ultimate tailgate experience. Traeger has premium wood pellets with an assortment of flavors. They're made right here in the good old USA. We have a full line of accessories, rubs, and sauces. Whether you grill, barbecue, or smoke, you're sure to score extra points with Traeger. What goes together better than football, grilled food, and Caldwell Lumber? Highway 1 in Wynne.
Back we are for the Cross Ridge Community Hospital post-game show, and we're going to talk about a few college games here before that Batesville Valley View game wraps up. So, following their big win over Auburn last week, 5-3, Arkansas is turning their sights to the independent Liberty Flames. The Flames are 7-1 and currently ranked 23rd in the AP polls, with wins over Southern Miss and Brigham Young underneath their belt. Liberty head coach Hugh Freeze expressed his concern about the game yesterday due to considerable injury to the Flames quarterback room. Sam Pittman told the press he's confident in his team as long as they don't play against the name on the jersey. The Razorbacks kick off at home at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Arkansas State falls to 2-7 after their loss to South Alabama 3-31 last Saturday. Currently holding the worst record in the Sun Belt, the Red Wolves moved into a much-needed idle week where Butch Jones will work with his team to prepare for the 1-7 University of Massachusetts next Saturday. The 4-4 UCA Bears thoroughly dismantled North Alabama 64-29 and now look to conference opponent Eastern Kentucky. The EKU Colonels are 5-3 on their season and take on the Bears at their home stadium in Richmond at 4 p.m. Saturday. And under interim head coach Don Treadwell, the 2-6 UAPB Golden Lions are back in action following their off week as they head to Grambling State to take on the 2-6 Tigers. Kickoff is at 2 p.m. tomorrow at Eddie G. Robinson Memorial Stadium in Louisiana. And I think that the Batesville game is wrapped up. So here's the situation. Batesville took over on downs while they were still up 16-7. They got the ball back at midfield, but Valley View did have a couple timeouts left, and so not all hope was lost for Valley View. But Batesville just got into a sustained drive, and they never scored on that drive, but they did run the clock out. So Batesville is going to take down Valley View at the top of the conference. So they're 6-1 now, and that means that Nettleton is going to the playoffs.
As a 4 seed.
Right, so they'll be the 4 seed in the playoffs, which means that we'll be the 2 seed, Batesville is the 3 seed, and then Nettleton slips in there with the 4.
And it also means Wynn's a conference champion. They shared the conference championship with Valley View.
Well, I mean, Wynn has definitely turned things around since that Valley View game. A lot of things went wrong that night, and the Wynn defense has really stepped up, as well as John Watson and the rest of the offense. Kobe Davis has been phenomenal. The slot backs, wide receivers have all done their part in the offense, and it's really been an inspiring end to the regular season for the Jackets.
So, got it?
I think that's everything.
That's it. That's a wrap. So we know pretty much now. Again, we'll have to wait till tomorrow to find out who we play. Wynn is the 2nd seed and the co-champions of the 5A East. They finish out the regular season 8-2, 6-1 in conference play. So next week we will come to you from Yellow Jacket Stadium. Thank goodness. That's a wrap from all of us here.
I'm Ryan Clark.
I'm Little Stags, and
we are here with Zoe Boger, Chris Davis, our broadcast teacher, Lane Goodwin helping out. We have Avery Fowler and Jordan and Janiah Rucker. And then spotting is Dave Ramsey, although he's not exactly with the Wynn High School Digital Cinema program.
He's a senior.
He's a senior.
Okay, that's a wrap. So long, everyone.
Come grow with